hate puppies.
See.
It's good podcasting.
I feel threatened.
I'm home, but I'm still not here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking this week or avoiding. I think this week, if I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark, I'm going to say looks good on paper, avoid.
Yeah.
That's where I have a feeling it's going to end up.
I love that your limited fake stew doesn't sound anything like him, but I still laugh every time you do it.
Because I'm not going to take the time to learn
It's not
a
worth
stew
learning.
impression. I mean, what
You see him so rarely.
Yeah.
Well, and when you travel all over the world, you're bound
pick
to
up different accents.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to be very difficult to do an impersonation of.
Well, next thing I'll go to Barcelona.
Oh,
What?
lots of time in Barcelona.
Exactly.
Oh, God, if he starts speaking with an accent, I will smack him across the face.
I
He
just
about to
saw
come
him.
in. He about to come in. Cheerio, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I got almost run over by a lorry on the way over.
Hello, Ada. Say what?
I'm shocked at how much aluminium's in my Fiat.
While I was
rust.
there, I went and watched the match on the pitch.
And he did.
Yeah, he did.
I do drop an aluminium on my coworker who's British every now and then. He looks back at me. He's like, "I'm just so proud of you."
I do. I like to work aluminium in when I can. 'Cause people just look at you like,
Like you're a dick.
yeah, they're like, what the hell is this? Like you're Madonna in
Yeah.
early 2000. Who's all of a sudden British.
British.
No, you're not.
Go ahead. Do it again. British.
British.
I love it.
Like,
I give from London.
like Johnny Depp. Like he has a weird accent.
Because he's a citizen of the world, dog.
He's a fucking turned into a pirate is what he's done. He's literally fucking living as Jack Sparrow.
He's a fucking drug addict. He's
So
made,
immersed in that life.
he's made that pretty clear.
Dude, these memes are killing me.
Like his testimony was full of just drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yes, those are my drugs. Yes, that picture is me after doing an 8-ball and drinking a liter of bourbon. Yes.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, well, this is the week Amber gets to make her case, right?
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, this is because my daughter was like, well, who do you believe? And I was like, let me preface this with the fact that they are both world-class assholes.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to choose, I've only heard one side of the story, but I would say Johnny's right.
Yeah.
But give me a week.
I feel like if you're going to make something up, too, your significant other shitting in your bed isn't like where you go first. Like, I'd come a little harder, like, she beat the shit out of me, like, with a baseball bat or something. Not, yeah, she's shitting in my bed.
I hear that's a thing nowadays.
Shitting in somebody's bed?
On their chest?
Oh, yeah, scat love.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cleveland Steamer.
Yeah.
That's been around since we were kids, though.
Exactly. I'm not into
But
that.
it's a thing now.
Yeah.
But that doesn't sound like he asked for that.
There's a lot of things that are things now that shouldn't be
that's
things now.
true. That's true.
I think when we were kids, it was like
It was folklore.
peeing on the chest was probably about as far as things would go. You'd hear rumor of that. It never occurred that you would crap. You know what I mean? Like you were just like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
Well, that
Someone-
one German kid.
Oh, you know it started in Germany. I'm certain of that. I'm sure I'm making assumptions and I'm stereotyping.
Is BT German?
Who's literally was born on a German base. I'm not kidding.
Now it all comes
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
You know when the whole world just comes into focus right in front of your eyes? That just
He might have
happened.
been
the
born. He
puzzle
might have
pieces
been
come together.
Hold on. He might have been born in Virginia and then went to a German base, but he spent some
He's
time
done some
as,
German
a,
time.
Significant time.
as a very influential child.
In prime upbringing time.
Yeah. This Sprechen turd.
How'd you get into this? Well, I spent my formative years in Deutschland.
Well.
That adds up.
Say no more, fam.
Jay, there you go, dude. You were upset that last week we kept talking about food, and now we start out not really with food.
I know.
It was food.
Oh, yeah, process of food.
At one time. At one time it was.
you got
I
some
was looking forward to that manatee meat this week.
You got some beef with our beef talk last week?
Oh, dog, I'm like,
you add it
why
on?
why didn't I get a call?
Have you heard of this elusive manatee meat? You're a foodie.
They eat every fucking thing. So, I mean, why
Who,
not?
manatees?
No, we do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know who was the first person to put an oyster in their mouth and was like, oh, this is good. I'm sure manatee meat is just.
You show me the first person to put an oyster in their mouth, and I'll show you the first person who shit on someone's chest.
You draw a direct line between the two.
That's exactly right.
Short step from one side to the
After
other.
a dozen of these oysters, I have a weird inkling to
got an
take
idea.
it to the next level.
Well, I can't hold this in anymore.
Honey, come here.
Yeah, see? That's hot, right? Yeah. Time in the trenches over there. I learned a little something.
I do understand. I definitely agree with the whole like first to kill something, eat it. You know, that's weird. But what boggles my mind, and because I cannot cook anything, and I don't know how to even cook anything. The fact that we ever figured out that if you like take such amount of flour and a couple eggs and some sugar and some of this and some of that, and then ta-da, you got a cake. I'm like, how many tries did that take? Like,
I'm sure a lot.
I think a lot of things with like food sciences too, talking about the discovery of foods, finding out which plants and animals are edible, poisonous, things like that. Like, it's such a fascinating like field of study.
Yeah.
You imagine being in that period of time, and it's like you're the head scientist, whatever, and you just have like a team of people that you're like, you try this, and I'm going to take notes, and
I haven't seen Mike in a few weeks.
He had that one plant.
Yeah. So we don't eat those red berries.
There's a forager that I follow on TikTok, and she's like, "Happy eating, don't die."
Oh my
At the end of every clip, she's like, "Don't eat that berry, but you can eat this one. It looks exactly the same. Don't die."
That's her legal
forager.
That's her legal out.
Yeah,
I said don't die, motherfucker. Hey, listen.
There's a whole Reddit, what do they call it? Community, I guess.
Subreddit.
Subreddit for like mushroom hunters. So people that go out and collect mushrooms, right? And the fun thing about mushrooms is like you can be 1,000% sure that this mushroom is this, and it's not. JK, it just looks exactly like it. And so people post pictures all the
Sounds
time.
real fun.
And, this is a paralyzing mushroom versus this is a tasty motherfucking mushroom that you should throw in your meals and eat that instead. And so every time people post stuff, you'll see people replying like, absolutely not. Do not eat this. This is, and they're like, no, I thought it was this.
Instant death.
Like immediate arguments about what's what. And mushrooms are one of those things that like, it's a very fine line as to whether it's going to kill you or not, basically.
That's why I don't mess with them.
I don't eat any of them.
I want no mushrooms in my life.
Ooh, shiitake? Fuck off. I don't want
I'll never understand where people are like, this pizza's delicious, but you know what it's missing? Some slimy ass mushrooms.
Ooh, that does sound good. Sounds very good.
Hey, I can't let y'all do that to mushrooms. Not all mushrooms are bad.
Fired up.
Oh, yeah, most are.
Give me a little lion's mane mushroom with some brown butter and some sage.
There's plenty of good ones out there.
You might as well be speaking another language right now.
Lion's mane mushroom is mad thin and small, right?
No, it's like mad thick and furry looking.
Yeah, you know what a lion's mane looks like.
Well, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Lions are traditionally known to have a very thin,
Very
small
thin, small,
coat. Yeah.
yeah.
That's how you see them, distinguish them out in the
apart.
field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I assumed it was the individual hairs. The lion's mane mushroom is really interesting because they think that it'll help your body regrow the myelin sheath around.
Hold on, 30 seconds ago, you didn't even know what the hell it looked like. Now you're giving us like scientific facts on it.
I know the physical fucking properties of it. I just don't know what it looks like. I don't eat the damn thing.
I don't know what
think
it
you're
tastes like.
doubling
I don't know
down.
what it looks like. But boy, do I know everything else about
But
it.
it'll regrow the blah, 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 blah.
Nah, it does.
think
It's,
you're fucking with me.
they think, Google it.
Mushrooms
Google it.
are great for you.
That one in particular, though, looks like it's supposed to.
I mean, I
regrow
believe
the
that because
myelin
it's
sheath.
natural and it wasn't made by fucking Frito-Lay or whatever, like
Frito-Lay out in the
Nabisco or
mushroom
whatever.
game.
Like, I mean, everything we eat processed is fucking obviously not good for you, but like natural, yeah, that would make sense.
It adds up.
But that shit didn't come in Cool Ranch.
Sure. We could toss some mushroom in the powder.
Right.
Cancer comes in Cool Ranch. It doesn't come in healthy tasting shit. That's for sure.
Or does it? Who knows?
No. The better it tastes, the more it's going to kill you.
Well, yeah,
Let's start with sugar.
but
We'll work from there.
cancer could, I mean, they're still figuring that shit out.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, everything causes cancer.
No, we're actively trying to kill everything.
Yeah.
Always, but it's a longer. I think your odds are better if you just eat natural food.
Agreed.
If you live next to a Frito-Lay factory, you may as well off yourself at 18. Save yourself the pain.
Yeah.
Screw it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Imagine running the Frito-Lay union. The shit you'd have to deal with. Well, that's another class action suit. We got Olestra. Oh, leaky buttholes everywhere.
We now cause cancer in the big toe.
Yeah.
Over 1 billion killed.
Yeah, we only had cancer to about 90% of the body, but we're figuring it out. We're getting to it.
We're lowering that number every day.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing here?
We've gone off again.
Yeah, none of this is getting me any closer to anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you one that you're not going to like. So I was in Pinehurst, or you'll probably love this actually.
Okay.
I was in Pinehurst this past weekend.
Yeah. What golf trip was this? This wasn't Drunken Rider Cup, was it?
No, this is the one that I'm not supposed to be on because it's for golfers.
They bring you for the entertainment.
So last year I weaseled in. They made a mistake. I think I told this story. They made a mistake. There's like 6 guys who go on this trip always, and they're hardcore golfers, moderate drinkers. And then there's the Drunken Rider Cup we go on. There's 12 guys, just dominated by heavy drinkers, moderate golfers.
Yeah.
Little flippy flop. And last year they made the mistake of sending out a text to 3 people, the White Knight, myself, and Ely. And they were
I was going to say, the people I recognize mostly in that picture, I don't picture as very good golfers.
Well, it's been kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
So they sent a text last year and they were like, yeah, we need 1 extra guy. And all 3 of us responded at the same time, in. And they were like, well, now what? We're like, well, now we're in.
Now all 3 of us are here.
Yeah.
So there was 6 and they were down to 5 and needed a 6th.
They
and
needed
y'all
a 6th.
jumped up to 8. They let all 3 of you in. Now it's 8.
Yeah. So the White Knight and I actually got an apartment like just down the street from them. We were like, no, we're here. We're golfing.
No takebacks.
Yeah. And then the trip changed a little that year. But then this year we were invited back, which was good. I still suck at golf.
Yeah.
But was having some fun out there. I'm still kind of recovering. I really didn't want to do a podcast today, but here we are.
Yeah.
But one of the things that has become tradition on any guy's trip is the credit card roulette.
Ooh.
I do enjoy playing some credit card roulette because I like a dangerous game.
I played once and lost once. Never played again. And it wasn't even much, but at the time, it was like $60 or $80, and at the time, that was like what was left in my bank account.
Well, you should play again to even it back out.
Yeah, that's how gambling works.
No, that's the logic, and that is
if you keep doubling down,
you can't lose every time.
True. You haven't met me.
It's infallible. You're fine.
Yeah.
You've already lost one. The numbers have swung back in your favor.
Yeah.
So knowing that I've lost a handful in my life, I figure
You can trust me on that one, Troy.
my odds are good. So the very first night we're in Pinehurst, we go out to a very nice Pinehurst brewing company. Have big old sampler platters of meat. Just, eat like kings. Basically edging towards gout.
All that mermaid and shit.
Oh, so good. So the end of the night comes and the inevitable who wants to play credit card roulette, and I'm full of confidence.
Okay. Explain to me the rules because there's 8 of you. Let's say I'm in that 8 and I'm going to be adamant. Like, no way in hell I'm in. Do you detract whatever I spent?
Here's how we're going to do this. You're already kind of fucked because you're with us.
I was going to say, I'm going to get outvoted by the other 7.
No. Just eat and drink as much as everybody else because all we're going to do is get that bill and divide it by 8.
Which is fine. I would be fine with that too.
We're going to figure out what the tip is. We're going to go, here's the end number. If you want out, then you owe $55.
Okay, so people have outs.
Absolutely. It's only if you want to get
Did anybody take out?
There's always a couple guys who want to sit out. And then there's
I would feel peer pressure though in that group to be like, God, everybody's doing it. I probably got to do it. I won't be the weirdo not doing it.
And I vacillate between I love it and I hate it.
Yeah.
And then I usually go on these cold streaks. And I'm like, I hate it. And I'll sit out for a while and then I'll
get the itch.
I think I won't get hooked. I'll just fucking
I'll just do, couple.
I mean, these guys are holding down jobs. They don't look like they're hooked. I'm just one night with the fellas doing a little credit card roulette.
1 weekend of heroin never hurt anyone, right, guys?
That's basically the way the mentality is. You get that like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Yeah.
And then you start running the numbers. I could handle a $200 loss. It's not the end of the world. So you're like, so then you just go, screw it. I'm going to do it. So I did that at the brewery. And then, you put all the credit cards in a hat and then people pull them out. And the last credit card to come out is the loser. So as they come out, everyone screams. I didn't scream.
Oh, so y'all back it out.
Yeah.
You back them out one.
Build suspense.
I like that. Instead of picking the one, and that's the guy, I like backing it out. Like,
Yeah,
That's
that
so
way.
fucked up.
yeah.
You know how much I would be turtling in the corner?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. So that very first night, I think we all.
Food Line card in here, you son of a bitch.
I did catch a
card to
motherfucker
Applebee's.
with a Costco card in there. I was like,
Hey,
sure.
they work in that place, other
Yeah.
places.
Well, I'm not running. No, this is just like the membership card.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't even have a strip.
It's just like a form of identification. Like,
Yes.
you don't have to actually put the card in.
Right,
I
you
guess.
can slide that bitch somewhere.
My Costco credit card is my Costco card.
Exactly.
And I
That's
put it
cool.
on everything.
That's
Exactly.
cool. I didn't know that even existed. Because I still don't have a Costco card. I have to go with
Oh, yeah. That's
somebody
right.
from my wife's
You're
family.
poor.
Yeah.
Can't afford the membership.
Not anymore.
Not doing the fucking credit card roulette.
I have all the memberships.
So night one, I lost.
Oh,
All right, tell us the damage.
So, yeah, do that first.
Oh, you want me to run numbers?
Yeah.
I got.
I want to feel. I want to be there with you.
I feel like this is going to be an ongoing thing that you lost multiple times. So yeah, I want to keep a tally here.
Tallies are not important.
like this already sound depressing. Like I'm over here praying, like, oh Jesus, let it go through.
So I definitely lost the first one. We'll call that one 140.
Oh, that's not bad. With
Yeah.
all you
There
guys,
was only 4 of us in there. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I got away
So
with
that's the
one.
next question. Do you pick your battles with it? Like you look around and be like, all right.
Yeah, and that night I thought 140 is a tolerable mistake. Let's
so
just.
4 guys opted out.
We only had like 4 guys go, period.
Oh,
And
okay.
everyone opted in, actually, on that one. So I was like, and it wasn't that bad 'cause it was late. Just had a couple beers. That one was okay. 140. Next night, go out for a little bit of dinner. Find a nice little shithole bar, Maxie's. Amazing food. I was blown away. I was like, this place is the shit. Liked it so much. I bought a t-shirt. So now I got a $32 long sleeve
Is
t-shirt.
that on the credit card roulette tab? Is that
That's
like part of
unfair.
it?
That should be
That
smart.
is
That's
unfair.
why-
After.
So I had to pull that one to the side. I had to say,
Okay.
I had to say, hey, don't
Minus
put
the
this, don't put
32.
this in the main. I'm gonna
Exactly.
pay for that separate.
Fuck that.
So along those lines, how do waiters or waitresses usually receive this game?
They love it.
They do.
They gotta love it because I would think they would assume the tip would be big because a person that would do that would have excess money.
Well, and it's always negotiated ahead of time because it makes it more funny. Be like, we're really only going to give him 20%. That was the best waiter we've had in the last hour. And like you hear stuff like that.
Brendan's
So it's
over here
like,
going,
Oh.
50% or nothing. We're
Yes.
not doing this.
I've never seen a credit card roulette go down under 30% tip.
So
It rides.
there's no option where it's like I'll pay the tab and everybody else gets the tip. The tip is on the.
Tip is built in. It's all negotiated.
Oh God, I feel sick just hearing this.
Troy's like, I'm back out again.
Yeah,
And keep in mind that 140, that number is just what I saw on my bill. It doesn't mean that is the final actual
Oh yeah,
number.
you
because-
actually kept drinking and
but the tip could have, oftentimes they'll just run it at the number
Yeah.
and then you get your statement like a week later and now all of a sudden that 140's 175. That's very possible here.
okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
We're still figuring out this roulette thing.
So night 2, nice little local bar. Go in there, man. Kicking ass. Now we're having a little more fun. Like I said, I'm buying t-shirts.
Drinks are flowing.
Drinks are flowing. Credit card roulette, nobody loses to.
No,
Nobody loses.
Lightning doesn't
It's
strike
not,
twice.
it's not even possible.
Not even possible unless it's Friday.
Oh,
Because I lost.
how many people in this one?
Probably 6.
6.
Ooh, up in those numbers.
Yeah,
Proud
yeah.
of
You
you.
gotta get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Exactly.
And a t-shirt on top. You've already committed.
Did you return the t-shirt at that point in time?
Like, I don't actually need that t-shirt anymore.
Yeah, it. Unfortunately for me, I went over and I just asked this girl. I was like, "Hey, you guys sell any T-shirts like the one on the bartender?" And they were like, "Oh no, Ron's T-shirt is old. That's the best." And I was like, "Oh, I wish I had that." She's like, "I got you though. I got you." She's like, "Come in the back room." And I'm like, "Ah, damn it." Now I'm pot committed.
Yeah.
I'm in the back room with this girl.
Going through boxes. Trying
Yeah.
to find
She's
one.
going through boxes like you said XL. She's like, "Oh, navy blue. I didn't even know we had this. That's so nice." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's the best."
Oh,
So next thing you know, I got a long sleeve navy blue T-shirt. Like I said, $32. But I do know that tab was $225
nice.
Okay.
plus $32.50.
Okay.
Walk us
Call
through
it
the
even
6
250.
picks. Like, how's it going? Like, card one comes out.
Card one comes out and everybody knows I've already lost.
There's just a feeling in the room.
Yeah.
It's palpable. Oh, Brendan,
Yeah.
you got fucked again. Sweet.
No one is sweating.
No, literally everyone is like, oh, Brendan. Like every time a card comes out, they're like, oh, Brendan. And I'm like, no.
Just speaking it into
You're
existence.
like, it's still 1 in 5 chance.
I imagine that everybody at the table is like, all right, if Brendan puts in, we're good, right?
Yeah.
Just the moment Brendan's like, let's do this. He's like, everyone's like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Somebody's like,
you'd be surprised how
I'm
often
not
that
in unless
happens.
Brendan's in. Is Brendan, you in? All right, I'm in.
I wish that was a joke. It happens all the time where when my card comes out, you see like 3 others go, thunk, thunk, thunk. You're like, what was that? You're like, just waiting to see
You're
who
the
was
patsy
in.
at the poker table, man.
It's pretty bad. Next day, went to actual Pinehurst, most expensive place in the world to get food.
Sounds dang.
I had a nice Reuben, couple beers. It was very nice.
Great for a
Very
golf
nice.
course.
Yes. Appetizers just flowing, filling the table.
Extra mott sticks.
So I jumped in, but switched credit cards.
Ooh, do a little curveball at the gods.
Yes. I thought to myself, Discover's jinxed,
Also, I maxed out.
and Amex is probably hot. Now, I had played probably the single greatest round of golf of my entire
Oh, so you
life.
thought like the luck would continue.
I'm positive.
He thought the
Because,
gods were with him.
yes.
Surely you've already not used up all of your luck.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I had one of those days. I don't know if you've ever had one of these days on the golf course where you're like, oh, I'm about 100 yards out. I guess I'll use a pitch, just a gentle swing. That should go exactly 100. Scald the ball. It just runs down the course, runs up a giant hill behind the green, turns around, rolls right back down and next to the pin. I'm like, ha ha!
Just like I drew it up.
I'm talking every single hole. I'd crank one into the woods. You'd hear tonk to tonk tonk tonk, and then that bitch would pop out, bounce on the the cart path, and just start flying forward. And you're like, ha ha, bitches!
That's just 75 yards.
What'd you shoot?
107.
Nice.
Best score of my life.
There you go.
I average 120.
Yeah.
Just to give anyone a little perspective. I had 13 strokes of just sheer God, like, not today, Brendan. You're playing golf.
Yep. Blow some leaves.
We had it closest to the pin once. Like everyone's playing for money and they cranking them out there. And like this one dude sits right by the pin. I crank one. It skies off to the right horribly. Same damn thing again. Bounces off the lip of a sand trap over onto a hill, rolls around, comes back on the green, and goes about a foot inside of that dude's. I won the closest.
Holy
I'm like,
crap.
like, I'm just a baller, guys. What can I tell you? But like,
When you're a pure ball striker like myself, you know,
Number
you
one
don't want.
seed next year.
That's right.
I couldn't miss. So we get to Pinehurst, and I'm like, I'm unjinxable, fucking nerds. Let's do this.
And I got a new credit card.
And I got a new credit card.
Yeah.
And guess what? I won.
Oh.
I didn't lose.
Oh, wow.
And Atlanta Jim got crushed. Crushed to the point that I'm like, ha ha, walking into the club
Tide's that
shop.
turn.
Like, yep, I'm buying a shirt.
Because I can afford it.
I've been wearing this shirt for 2 days.
God damn it, right.
'Cause it's
Oh, I see you're rocking a Pinehurst shirt.
turned
right
out
now.
to be a very expensive shirt. So I won. I was like, hell yeah, my luck is great. So that night we go out. My confidence all time high. All time high. So I definitely lost that one. Lost 3 of 4.
Oh my
credit card
God.
roulettes.
So this was all 8 people at dinner, I assume?
Fortunately, mercifully, they couldn't get us a table, and like some of the guys peeled off. Like Ely, for some reason, all of a sudden now he doesn't have patience. That should not be shocking. Wrong one.
Good enough.
Fitting, though. Fitting.
So Ely leaves and like takes a couple people with him. So I only ended up, by my calculations, I netted out at $525 credit card roulette without the T-shirt or the shirt that I'm currently wearing, or the price of golf.
What do you think you saved on your one win?
That one right there was well over $300. It was like a $350 tab. So that one was,
So 75 of your money, probably.
yeah. Had I lost that one, I would have been devastated. 4 for 4 would have been nightmarish.
It's like golden sombrero.
3 for 4 is still pretty bad.
It's not good.
So there were 6 people on that trip.
Your crew had a good week.
Never paid for a meal. 6
Oh
people
my
were like,
gosh.
hell yeah.
That's dope.
No, the actual question is, So can we go to dinner tonight?
Yeah. Who's hungry? Troy, you're not eating yet.
Yeah,
I think you said yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah, y'all look a little pecky. I'd be down to play a little credit card roulette. Here's how we'll do it, though. I'm going to give each one of you one of my credit cards. We'll all throw them in the hat.
Really sow the seed.
Yeah, just see which one I'm using. MasterCard, Visa, Discover, or Amex.
Let's just skip the bullshit. And
Yeah. Or let's wild card, debit. Yeah. Let's make that one sting. Make that one
I got to pay for
immediate.
that one immediately. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that sucked. Had a good time on the trip otherwise, but that was just couldn't catch a break.
so now you've got 2 golf trips a year, a ski trip, a
Camping. gotta
camping,
happen.
and Scandals trip.
Scandals.
Yeah, it's the boat trip. I weaseled my way into. I'm the only guy who can't swim. Everyone else owns boats. And I just tag along.
Yeah.
Sleep on this couch.
You're the
down-
liability.
down
of the
here in
boat.
the
You got at
galley.
least 6 or 8 guys trips.
Well, it's a good thing the podcast makes so much money for us.
It does. It's not a money issue so much as I don't have the time. Like I don't even have the vacation time because you can kind of go cheap on these trips if you really want to. You just have to get the entrance fee. You can bring sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how this trip worked. This
Of
one
course
hurt.
not.
This one hurt.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, wearing this shirt for 2 days. 'Cause, yeah,
Worth it.
Nice
I'm
shirt.
gonna wear this shirt. Oh, I'm sure I'm one wash away from shrinking this and it becoming a
Yeah.
distant memory.
Yep.
Your daughter's favorite,
The
like
trick is
around
just
the house shirt.
don't dry it.
I'm just never gonna
Hang
wash
it.
it. Never
Or
gonna
that.
take it off. Then it'll fit perfect
Yeah.
forever.
You use
Dude,
this,
like
do you?
broken into my body.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
This only gets air washed. Slight Febreze every once in a while.
Just don't sweat. That's the trick.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
As he's wearing a long sleeve in an 80-degree day.
With the hood.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
with
be
a
cooler
hood.
tonight.
Well, let's cruise around the Miata. So
Yeah.
I needed that extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra coverage because under here is a golfer's tan, not a farmer's tan, which is
Yeah.
earned.
Yeah.
Golfer's tan.
Given.
Yes.
Golfers, the worst is at the pool when you see the golfer's feet.
Oh, the sock tan.
All the sock tan
Brutal.
is just, it's hilarious.
Y'all ever seen the picture of Stuart Sink? I think it is.
Yeah.
He takes his hat off, and I mean he's bald, and it
Yeah.
is. I mean, dome white, and then like tan from like
And a
the ear
line
down.
on
Oh,
the
yeah,
forehead,
absolutely.
which is the worst
Yeah.
look you can have.
like, bro, every now and then, don't wear your hat.
Just I turn my hat around and stuff just to try to like work in some different angles.
Take it off for 5 minutes here and
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It looks like he sleeps in that hat.
If you like, just take a quick look at it. It looks like he's wearing like a white skull cap.
It does.
Basically. It is that contrast.
But it looks like he took a condom and put it over his head. Like it's,
yeah.
the
Which is-
line is so drastic. It is just like silly.
It's always a good look though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
chicks
look.
dig that.
Yeah. The condom on the head.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That's what they tell me.
I mean, that would remind me too much of the Vice Lords. I don't want any part of that. The Vice Lords of Chicago always wore them shower caps in the 80s. That was the look. That's how you knew, man. That's how you knew get the hell
Vice Lord.
away. Yeah, that's a Vice Lord. Like you know you're a badass gang when you're like, dude, are you serious? That's that. That looks like someone like he
Yeah.
like spray painted his head.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's literally like he's got a two-tone head, and it's
That's
a perfect line.
problem.
I gotta look up these Vice.
We can tell when where the cancer's going to start, and where it's not.
Yeah, I think the top of his head's the cure. Yeah, but in Chicago, that was always the thing. The Vice Lords always had shower caps on their heads, and that was like, you know, you're a badass gang when you're like, you can let shower caps in the middle of the day be your look.
Like a auntie bonnet or something, or shower.
It looked like they'd robbed a Holiday Inn. Like these were not, these were not nice. Like the do-rag, I think kind of like maybe came from that. Like started as like, I'm just going to wear a shower cap. But yeah, that was always, that was bad. The other thing that I never liked seeing, 2 kids on a bike, same bike.
Oh, I did that a minute.
because they were looking for another bike.
That's exactly right. You see 2 kids walking around like riding on the back. The one kid's just standing on the back, just cruising. He's standing on the nuts of the back wheel and just holding on like sharks.
Yep.
Literally just circle you. And you're like, fuck.
We thought
got
we were
around
fancy when we had the Willie Jinks on the back.
Oh, pegs?
The pegs on the back.
I
Been working the whole time, not even turned on. What, my Radio Shack mic dying?
Was his mic not on?
It's been on the whole time?
No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying, technically it's on now. It was always on. I looked at the levels. I was like, he sounds great. But I looked over and I
Picking up on
panicked.
mine.
I'm like, oh, shit, that mic's not on.
Producing.
I've not been here the whole time.
Do we have to run it back?
No, it's literally
I've been hearing him
it's
fine,
been
yeah.
registering. Everything's working. I'm just looking at it going, it's not on. Like, it's just really upsetting to look at, you know? Like,
turn your mic on, dumbass. You're on a recording.
no, it sounds fine. I just think that the switch is broken, not the mic.
Weird. That doesn't sound like Radio Shack product.
Not the Radio Shack I know. Is that the one with the little R or the capital R? Because there are two, and they came with different.
That's a capital R.
Capital.
That's the
Yeah,
big
that's the
dog.
professional
That's
one.
the big dog.
Pro grade.
Let that big dog eat.
We used to get around like that on bikes all the time when I was a kid. Never once did I think
Yeah,
about.
but you weren't in a gang.
True.
It was different in Chicago. I remember there was one day my buddy
You live
Peter.
in Chicago?
For a little bit.
Chicago, Arizona, Canada, DC.
A little bit. Yeah.
Canada.
But that was it, man. If you saw two kids on a bike and you were in a bad area, you got rolling. Like, go, because they're not as fast as you. There's two kids on that
Yeah.
bike.
Oh, so they don't even care if the bike's sitting there alone. They'll take it from you, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. We used to play
How
this
easy
game.
it is to push somebody off of a bike while they're riding.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not hard. And there's two of them, so if you both go down, like, and a fight breaks out,
Well, I assume if you're stealing something, it'd be easier just to look for the bike that's sitting there alone.
Yeah, but it's more fun to assault somebody while
guess.
you
oh yeah, there was one day I was a little kid. I'm playing in the backyard in the sandbox, and this kid comes walking in the backyard, and he just holds up his fingers like, shh. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, well, that seems fair.
He seems kind.
Yeah.
You know? And then he just goes over and he picks up my brother's bike and he just rides it out of the yard.
He's just let it happen.
Yeah, like what am I supposed I'm like 4 years old, you know? And the guy walks in, he's like 16 and drops a shh.
You already know snitches get stitches, so.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Don't tell nobody.
I
That
remember.
could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, no, and that's why I said, yeah, cool. I'm quiet.
It's all yours, dog.
I can play
Yeah.
your game.
You ever seen the pranks where they leave the bike on up in a park and they have like a 30-foot cable tied to it, and the guys get on the bike and take off down the hill, and then that cable
Yank.
comes.
Fly over the
They
handlebars.
just go ass over tea kettle.
Yeah.
That's what, and then they're like, I'm going to sue. But I don't think you have much to stand on.
Yeah.
My bike was tied up to a 30-foot chain.
I'm sorry. Was this yours?
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, my fuck up. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
thought-
that bike got taken, though. That kid just rode out. My mom came out. It was like, my brother was looking for his bike. My mom came out, was like, what happened? I was like, that guy came in, got it.
I thought it was his.
I mean, he said, shh. So I obliged. Yeah, I remember one day my buddy Peter got a new Huffy, and it was so sick. Like, his Huffy was dope. And I had the Schwinn Stingray, which now is worth a fortune. But at the time, I'm like, I got this fucking Schwinn Stingray.
Yeah, they weren't.
All you
cool back
wanted
in
was
the
a
day.
Huffy.
Yeah, it's got the banana seat. Like, I clearly look 70s,
Yeah.
and he's riding around on an 80s. It's got mag wheels and all, like, it's got like the placard says with the one on it and his handlebars. I'm like, look at this racer.
It's like BMX style.
Yeah, and I'm in this swoopy nerdy, which now I'd give anything for a Schwinn Stingray. Like, that is
know
the
I have one of
coolest
those.
bike. Yeah, you have but yours is all tricked out already.
Yeah.
Mine was like,
Lowrider style.
yeah, mine was Schwinn.
Mine looks like a Stingray, but it's actually made. It's a Harley that was made here in Richmond.
Even cooler.
Yeah, purple with 100-spoke wheels.
That thing's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Big
It
old
really
ape
is.
hangers.
It looks like it has Dayton's on it. Like, it is bad. But and then it's got that.
It needs to get taken care of. It's been sitting a long time.
It has. Well, I show you a place you can take it, and someone will take it before you take it.
You walk in the door and they say, shh, this is mine now.
It's purple. My bike's purple with a black velvet banana seat on it.
That's
big old
pretty
sissy bar on the back and big old ape hangers. You ride around like this.
It's got paisley in the seat too.
Yeah.
Shit.
It is pimp. Like, hide your daughters, hide your wife.
Y'all don't get around on the stupid little bike club anymore?
No, and you know what I saw the other day? I saw an SLBC down in North Carolina. Oh. Like, it was a place called SLBC, and I was like
Nice.
trying to get my phone. I was like, I gotta get my phone. And then we were gone.
Damn.
What was it?
I can't remember, but I was just like, oh my gosh, they're really SOBC. But I remember, so Peter got that bike, right? And he goes off, and we would play this game where we would go to the part of town we weren't supposed to go to.
We're still talking about you as a kid in Chicago.
Yes.
Okay.
And this was a fun game for us because it's just like any other thrill. Anything you're not supposed to be doing and could end in disaster.
A little bit of danger.
It's kind of fun, right? And so we would play this game where you start in one alley, you race away from each other, then you go up to the next alley, and then you race back down, you meet up and be like, holy shit, we're alive. And then you get the hell out because you shouldn't be in that. The Vice Lords are selling some weird thing that you smoke out of a weird pipe. I don't know what's going on, but and we would go down there, and I remember we're racing down, and I see the sharks, like the two kids on a bike, like they're riding up. And I'm like, oh shit, I come around the corner, and then I don't see them. And then I'm making my race up the alley, to get to him. And this is about where we should meet. And he's not here. And then I come around the next corner, and he's just laying there with a fat lip and no bike. And I'm like, oh shit. Damn. This is exactly why we come here, because it's so dangerous.
Oh, what is this? The results of my actions?
Yes. What? The sharks got me.
All I can hear is
Damn.
all I can hear is DJ Khaled. You played yourself.
Yeah. That was it. And they didn't go after the kid in the Stingray. They saw us start our journey, and the sharks went that way.
Yeah.
That mag wheels.
Damn.
Fucking chum in the water, man. Bad. Yeah.
I bet he got in trouble.
He got an even better bike because his parents
Loved him.
his parents were divorced.
Oh,
And
fighting over him.
So his dad swooped in and was like, now don't go over there again, but look at this one. It's got pegs. We were like, what? This is amazing. Who knew? That's the move right there.
You knew.
You just got to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
I just never got my ass kicked, at least on my bike. I got my ass kicked other times.
You have a bike worth stealing, you nerd.
No, that was it. They're like, hey, look at the kid on the 70s bike. Like the Wonder Years before it's cool.
It was the 70s.
He probably has a disability.
the
We
80s.
shouldn't fight him. That's our good deed for
That
the
helmet doesn't look like a bike helmet.
day.
I'd just be wearing a shower cap trying to fit in.
I'm sure they saw right
I'm
through
with
that.
you.
He have a shower cap over his bike helmet? I don't think he's one of us.
No, I am.
How do you do, my fellow friends?
Yes. Fellow kids.
Hello, young people.
Hello, Vice Lords. It's me.
Your partner in crime.
Yes.
I swear I'm cool.
Yeah. It's me, Brendan.
I mean, be easy. Yeah. That's it.
Fellow member of your group here that hangs out all the time. Golly gee.
I usually just hang out in the back of the meeting, so you probably don't see me. So.
Yeah.
I'm the secretary, back in the cut.
Probably
I know the
sold,
secret handshake.
Yeah, do you know it though, bro?
probably sold like 7 packs of gum on the corner. I'm tired, though.
Probably heard tales of me.
Been slinging this rock all day.
Rock candy.
Then I'm gonna go home to my bitch.
What was that dog's name again?
This is Sadie.
Say hi, Sadie.
Yeah, she's a Yorkie. like all the Buzz Vice Lords have. Yorkies.
Oh, God.
You didn't get your new member, Yorkie? You guys are missing out.
Oh, they must have, instated that after you
must
started.
have
It's new. It's new procedure.
Notice the sweater she's wearing is your colors.
It's also crocheted by my grandmother.
Yes. Those aren't real jewels, so don't hurt the dog.
You know how hard it is to find a shower cap for this little dog?
Hello, fellow friend. Can you give me a shower cap for a Yorkie? How long do I got to play corner boy before you give me one of those? Oh, speaking of corner boys, boy, where is this? None of this is written down. Have you guys seen this new HBO show for that We Own This City? It's so the guys who made The Wire, the guy who made The Wire wrote this.
I heard that.
I have not even heard about this, but I also don't have HBO.
Dude, the cops, like, they have the Baltimore accent. And the Baltimore accent's one of the greatest accents in the world. Like, I don't even know.
Lots of wooter and
Yeah, that's right. You got it. It's like
Garbage.
I don't know what that dialect is, but it's bad.
yeah, it's very much like I associate with like a Philly accent too. Baltimore, Philly, kind of that area between the two has a very particular accent that just uses words and syllables that don't really belong in the sentence or the word. Like,
Yeah, but also mixed with a little bit of like
there's like some hillbilly in
Baltimore
Midwest
is
hill-
one of the worst.
hillbilly. It's very odd.
It's one of the worst accents of all time.
Yeah, but so the main cop dude.
Google Scott Van Pelt talking in a Baltimore accent to Tim Kirkshin.
I love it.
Tim is just laughing. He is giggling. He cannot stop himself. It is hilarious.
No, it's pretty good. But some of the corner boys from The Wire are now grown up. And like they've got them playing like cops and stuff in it. And it's like I don't know if anyone watched it, but Marlowe is a cop. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Like Marlowe was the baddest man ever. And now he's a cop. I was like, this is sweet. So there's only been one episode, but I would say good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll see.
Check that out.
If it's anything like The Wire, it's pretty damn good.
I mean, it appears to be about crooked cops. Like for the first half of the episode, I was like, these thugs right here are kicking in the right doors and they're robbing. And then like 2 scenes later, they're in the Baltimore police vest. And I'm like, oh, they're the bad guys. This is dope.
I love a good crooked cop movie or show or something.
That appears to be what I'm dealing with here because they're all up in the strip club spending all of the drug dealers' money.
It's dope.
You know, that they just kicked in the door and robbed. I'm like, this is fantastic.
There's a great documentary was on Netflix about I can't remember the name. It was about dirty cops in the 70s in New York. It was called like the 5-7 or something like that. And these guys just were like, every time they'd arrest a drug guy or whatever, they'd just be like,
The
they'd take
7-5.
up the 7-5. I was dyslexic. Yeah, they would like keep all the money or like give away, like turn in half of it as evidence. And this was in the 70s. Like they'd stash it in the closet and then they'd come back later and get it. Like they were and then of course they were idiot cops. So they're like, I told the guy not to buy that Corvette and drive it into the precinct. We're making $30,000 and he's got a brand new Corvette. He and his wife are flying down to the Bahamas every other weekend.
Yeah, he shows up in platform shoes and a full-length mink coat.
That's what I loved in the movie American Gangster or whatever, where like they had the cops that would take the cut and everything else, but God, what's his name? Russell Crowe is like the straight lace cop, and they find all this money, and all his partners are like, God damn it! Now we found all this money, and we're like they're gonna be coming after us, and like because he was like, no, we got to do it by the book, like gotta keep it clean.
American Gangster's a good flick, dude.
But that was his undoing too. The cousin rolling out in all the mink coats and getting all the popularity.
You see it in all these docs and stuff where it's like you start making all this money and you can't do anything with it. It's like, oh, I can't even spend it. Like it's, but of course, once you start spending it, you can't stop spending. It's like
Right.
Brandon with credit card.
Right?
roulette.
It's impossible to stop once you get a taste.
Have you ever heard that like that all art, especially like high level arts, is basically just money laundering?
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Because it's something that like, all right, I'm an artist, I can create this piece of art and I can say this is worth $1 million.
Yeah.
And there's no true way to value it.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to pay $1 million for it, then it's worth $1 million.
Yeah.
It is.
And that's a way to like recycle money through
Makes
the system
sense.
effectively.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting thing when you think about like some of these big pieces and you get into like NFTs and things like that. Where it's like, well, this is just another way for people to like cycle out money.
Banksy put an NFT out there, and it basically just says, I can't believe you fuckers are going to pay this much for this. And it's like one of the most expensive ones in the game right now.
Yeah, there was a guy that created like an actual piece of art, and I use that term very loosely because it was a blank white canvas. Some museum paid this guy a couple $1 million to paint a piece for the museum. Excuse me. And he literally just returned a blank canvas and said, and the title for it was "Take the Money and Run."
Brilliant.
That's awesome.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's like fuck yeah, I would do that shit.
I love it because it's my argument. Like when I go see art that I can do as an awful artist, I'm like, you guys are suckers. Like if it's a canvas with a red stripe down the center of it, like you got played.
If you guys get a chance to listen to this week's This American Life podcast from NPR, it's
I haven't listened yet.
It's all about some guy who 2 weeks ago was broke and is now a millionaire because of NFTs.
Really?
And like he didn't even know about it. Like, he got a phone call from some guy that was like, hey, man, you need to monetize what you're sitting on. And he was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you ever heard of NFTs? Like, no. He's like, do me a favor. And like walked him through it, and millionaire.
Jesus.
And it was all because
staying up and watching tonight.
Exactly. We got studying to do today.
Exactly.
Somebody give me a call. Give me a call.
Yeah,
We'll rope you in.
It's a pretty interesting story. That's a non-fungible token to you, Troy.
I know what it is, and I still don't understand.
You know what it is, and you still don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So
Like, hold on. I gotta pay to see this. I gotta pay $1 bajillion to quote unquote own this Michael Jordan.
But now
dunking
you
on
own
somebody.
this JPEG.
Yeah, but I can just go to YouTube and watch the whole video over and over and over for free.
own it.
Oh, that.
So was fungible a word? Like, is this a
No,
real
yeah.
word?
Yes.
So non-fungible would mean can't be duplicated, can't be done again, right?
Yeah.
So anything that can be duplicated is fungible. Would this
What's
be
a funge?
Oh no, but so I'm trying to work fungible into my vernacular. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot, but I haven't taken the time to look it up. I just say the word in my head a few times a day.
Fungible.
All right. So the definition of fungible is able to replace or be replaced by another identical item.
Boom.
Mutually interchangeable.
I
So
said
what's
duplicated?
funge?
So.
No, the word is an adjective.
Fungible.
Yeah.
But non-fungible.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I'm gonna start just using fungible all the time.
These mics are fungible.
Yeah, like someone breaks their nectars, I'll be like, "Don't worry, bro, they're fungible."
Yeah.
They're like, "What? You know,
Yeah.
replace them, dude. They're fungible."
Quickly.
I feel like I'd never heard until about 6 months ago the penultimate. Now I feel like I hear it used all the time.
Yeah, second to last.
Yeah, second to last.
Yeah, you got to use.
And it sounds more badass than last. Like,
Dude, the last. The last dance was weak. The penultimate dance
Yeah.
was dope.
ESPN really missed their opportunity.
Yeah. Like, they just go right up to game 6. And they're like, we're out. They're like, oh, man, that penultimate dance was
it's the
seriously
most
good.
penultimate game ever. Wait, what? There's one more, right?
Nah, dude. I don't know. It's just something I need to start using. Fungible more. Just one of those words that.
That'll really set you apart.
Oh, yeah. People would be like, that dude sounds like a dumbass.
Honey, the kid's sick. That's all right. Totally fungible.
Yeah, when you start making people fungible.
I think kids are non-fungible. Unless you have a twin.
You can make another one.
If you have twins, then technically they're fungible. Yeah, like someone has twins, you'd be like, oh, you had some fungibles. They have one kid, you go, oh, it's a cute non-fungible.
I don't know.
I mean, by definition.
Yeah. I mean, I think, again, even with twins, like.
Only identical twins.
Okay.
You can't remake
Yeah, you can't remake
it.
that.
They were both already made.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the
Come
whole
on,
point.
dude.
Can
Get
you
your
replace?
fungible knowledge straight.
If you treat each one as an individual, then technically they're fungible.
Only if you treat them.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Okay, so that's not how.
No, I don't think any kids would be fungible.
Okay.
think they are.
What about
Challenge
fried chicken?
Yeah.
Is it? Because
Yes.
by your definition, each one's molecularly a little different.
Yeah, but it's a commodity that's replaced. I think that's the way that I would
Tell
look
that
at
to
it.
the chicken.
Yeah, fuck that chicken.
The chicken's like, I'm pretty fucking non-fungible, dude.
Louise is out here. If I had a say in this, I would say that I'm non-fungible.
That's what I'm saying. By your, I'm just walking down a path, man. You're leading.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out how to, work that into my.
Get the colonel on the line and see what he has to say.
Well, ask your son. He's had
That's
real
right. Yeah,
Kentucky
don't-
Fried Chicken.
Don't talk about Kentucky Fried Chicken. My 10-year-old isn't going to give you the once over.
You ever been to Kentucky?
Fucking posers.
Right. You ever had fried chicken in Kentucky? Because
What
it's
do
a
you nerds
two-step
know about
process,
it?
motherfucker.
You gotta satisfy both
That's
conditions.
right. You got to go to Kentucky.
How to get
some
Kentucky Fried Chicken per my 10-year-old. Go to Kentucky, eat chicken. Kentucky Fried
Boom.
Chicken.
Oh my god!
You nerds don't get it.
I was telling somebody that story the other day. That shit cracked me up.
I'll have to send you the picture.
Yes,
Standing in front of the gas station.
Just
holding
happy as a
chicken
motherfucker.
dinner out like,
That is fucking awesome.
got my Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You
All
fucking-
27 spices and flavors.
Just because it says it on the wall, I don't mean shit.
I don't trust that white dude in that stupid suit.
No,
Face that
especially not.
antebellum ass
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's not even in Kentucky.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm not going to trust it. I don't trust Kentucky Fried Chicken from anywhere but Kentucky.
Yeah, does
I'm
all
with
the
your
chicken at KFC source from Kentucky? I don't think so.
I seriously doubt it.
Absolutely not.
I had Kentucky Fried Chicken in Africa.
Sounds like we should.
I had it in Egypt.
Sounds like we have a lawsuit on our hands. Class action.
Yeah. You've been selling us false advertising.
Lying.
No shit.
I have ancestors from Kentucky, and I thought I was relating back to them every time I ate your chicken. Come to find out, you're shit from Iowa.
No, what what if the chicken just dropped the eggs in Kentucky and then you shipped them all over there?
What if the
incubated?
train every train goes through Kentucky?
I'm willing to accept it. No.
It was there. Uh-oh.
Shut the front door. He looks serious.
This isn't Stu. This is Lee.
This is great. Where does KFC get its chicken in 2022? KFC obtains some of its chicken on the bone from the UK and Ireland as of 2022. While it receives most of its chicken overseas, it also acquires chicken from the US-based manufacturer Tyson. However, Tyson came under fire for its unethical treatment of the animals in Georgia and Tennessee. So it sounds like they bring a lot of their chicken in from overseas.
Island chicken?
How backward is that?
What in the hell? They don't know about chicken.
Island fried chicken?
Yeah, you never like visualize Ireland and just see a field full of chickens.
Hell no.
Like if you told me the sheep were from Ireland, I'd be like, you're damn right the sheep are from
Exactly.
Ireland. Nope.
How expensive?
Must it be to ship chickens all the way over here?
And I love that the ethical treatment of chickens that Tyson does is bad, but whatever Ireland does is right. Minus the putting them on a plane or a boat, go fucking ship them 3,000 miles.
So KFC's website in their About page says that we use 100% real chicken raised on U.S. farms.
Liars.
Sounds like
Again, I don't trust that guy in that
independent knowledge.
Yeah.
Liars.
He looks like a liar. There, I said it.
This is like Coors, they make all of their beer from in the Rocky Mountains. That's what they do. And then they bought that plant over here in Virginia and they named that shit the Rocky Mountains. Like, well played, Coors. Well played.
Corolla tells a funny story about that. He was on a tour somewhere. It was a Coors plant, and they were talking about how they always use Rocky Mountain water. And he was like, "What about the site that does it in whatever other town?" And they were like, "Well, it turns out their city water is just like the water from the Rocky Mountains, same pH." Like, okay, that's convenient.
It's 2 H's and an O. Yeah. Oh, well played.
Got a little hydrogen,
I guess
little oxygen.
I guess Rocky Mountain water is fungible.
Oh, I see what you did there. Little tie back.
Oh, yeah, that's 7 minutes.
Deli time.
Dude, I love this. I just handed everybody a bottled beer. Everybody picked up a different bottle opener and cracked that shit. This place is built for this. Yeah. All right, this week we are trying a seasonal release from Flying Dog called the Royal Crush Orange Crush Ale. Ooh. Now, I'm anticipating that this will taste like citrus.
But no limes.
Or ass.
We have a saying here at Flying Dog. When life gives you oranges, squeeze them until they're dry and add a bunch of alcohol. Those guys are hilarious.
Those pranksters.
Bunch of goofballs they are.
Poets, too.
Inspired by the Maryland Shore's most beloved beach cocktail, this one hits you with a wave of bright orange, then carries you out to sea with a subtle sweet finish. So tighten up those swim trunks, because you're about to ride a tsunami of citrus.
Ooh, a little
6.0.
insensitive.
6.0.
Think about the people in Japan.
Yeah, a tsunami of citrus. Jot this
That's
down.
more fluff than I put into my damn post articles. It's some
No, it's not.
bullshit.
No, it's not.
This is the weirdest label I've ever seen. It's
Jay, tell us again where we can see your fluff.
Yeah, let's give
Go on
let's do a
Instagram
plug.
and just something I ate. And yeah, you want to
go.
go to just something I ate. Find
you
your coolest restaurants or something.
There you go.
Whatever I'm posting about nowadays.
You're a hell of a salesman.
Yeah, that elevator pitch needs work, dog.
I would have to say, the biscuits and gravy here are non-fungible. Ding.
I'm getting off. Not sold.
This is my floor. This is my floor.
Look at this weird ass label. It's got like a pirate in a dress.
I'd say that's a skeleton.
Dude's got a beard.
Yeah, but those are ribs.
Skeletons can have beards. You never seen Pirates of the Caribbean,
that's right.
Can skeletons have beards?
Does that skeleton dude with a beard have a pelvis on his head?
I believe it's a pelvis skirt of sorts.
Well, I think there's a pelvis bone up on his head too.
And a uterus.
Oh,
I would go with that.
there you go.
Are those oranges walking around on the beach?
Sure.
Avi.
You're so hip.
I am so hip, dude.
Seasonal release. Where's Flying Dog out of?
Maryland? No.
Yeah.
Frederick, Maryland.
Nailed it.
Well, I did say.
And would you say that is
Like,
I didn't
literally.
say-
direction from here, Brendan?
Well, it depends on which part of Maryland, but I'd say north.
I think all parts of Maryland are north from here.
Well, a lot of these listeners are in Virginia in general, so
Yeah.
some of them may say east.
Perhaps.
There you go. See? Technically speaking, from here it's northeast. Don't be a jerk.
No. That's
I'll
what I'm
still
here for.
say, but I will still say I'm going down to Maryland. Don't get it twisted.
Doesn't matter where you're going down to it.
It never occurred to me that the
Big
up and
going
down,
down
was
guy.
actually
Brendan's
supposed
always
to.
going down.
Story of my life. Except for that one time on the bikes. Peter went down that day.
Fucking pussy.
Peter's a good dude. He's one of those kids, you know what I mean? He was like my best friend till I was 10. I haven't talked to him since I was 10. But like I'll always hold him in high regard. Like if I ever bumped
He never
into
did
him,
anything wrong to you ever? And like,
no,
yeah.
because he was 10. Like, we were perfectly innocent. Like we
He didn't have
never
any
fought
evil
over a girl.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. you
No
know?
evil in his heart yet.
No. He'd probably meet me out and be like, boy, you have fallen off. And I'm like, look who's talking. I was holding you at a non-fungible regard.
Peter.
You're a fungible man.
Classic Peter.
So, Peter.
Oh,
Yeah. This beer is...
Seems like you like it.
when I mean, who doesn't like Orange Crushes? Like, I literally think everybody likes an Orange Crush.
Huge anti-vodka guy. Love an orange
Yeah,
crush.
They're so good.
they're so good.
Now, where do you think an Orange Crush is originally from?
I mean, I always associate him with just down in Virginia Beach, but like I don't know that's necessarily
Oh,
the source
there's
of it.
definitely there's a restaurant down there. There's famous Orange Crushes.
Yeah, but go to Baltimore, and there's a dozen places say we invented the Orange Crush.
Yeah.
Like,
Baltimore claims Orange Crush hard.
hard. Yeah, they claim. But then Virginia Beach has this spot where like, nah, man, we did this
Yeah.
here first. I'm like,
bitch, we got this Orange Crush on what?
yeah, we invented it. That's what they did. They're a bunch of fucking carpetbaggers came down here.
Yep. You think they're the only people that ever claimed they did something that someone else
To
did
take
first?
fresh orange juice
Yeah.
and mix it with vodka.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better than that. There's got to be more to it because that's a
What is an
screwdriver.
Orange Crush?
Like fresh squeezed orange juice and vodka.
No,
That's
and a
a-
touch
that's
of Sprite.
screwdriver.
That's a screwdriver.
I think
No,
it's like
Orange Crush has something else in it.
It has to because
Yeah.
it tastes so much better than a screwdriver.
It's more like a creamsicle flavor.
no.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Well, it depends. What do you drink? You're not drinking a Virginia Orange Crush.
You can
are
be
you?
wrong. It's okay.
I've never been wrong.
I'd like to.
I was looking forward to this when I saw it, actually.
Oh yeah.
Do we
This
like
is-
Flying Dog, though?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I've had anything of theirs I really like.
All right, here you go. Here's a recipe for an orange crush per allrecipes.com.
Like triple sec or something.
2 ounces orange flavored vodka, 1 ounce triple sec, 2 oranges juiced, 1 splash lemon lime soda such as Sprite, and 1 slice of orange. So I had the soda part right at least.
Yeah.
You're right about the triple sec. That makes sense. It does have a little more of that sugary in there.
A little creamy. But a good screwdriver ain't bad either.
Yeah. Especially like I always associate orange crush, like I said, with Virginia Beach.
Summertime,
You're down at
yeah.
the shore, like it's hot, you're sweaty, salty,
Yeah.
like you just want something refreshing and good fresh juice, and they go down so easy.
They do. They really do.
You know the Orange Crush wasn't even invented till '95.
That sounds about right.
That's crazy though.
We didn't have
Usually,
oranges
you know,
until then.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I was 95. That was a big year. Big year.
Big year.
Yeah.
We were just drinking Sunkist before then.
It was the
Sunny
year
D.
Sunny D.
Yeah. Scurvy was cured.
Exactly.
What do you have to drink? OJ, purple stuff, Sunny D. Oh, I'll take the Sunny D.
Purple stuff.
I'll take the purple stuff.
Y'all remember
Yeah.
y'all might be too young to remember those commercials. You remember the Sunny D commercials?
I do remember
They had some
Sunny D
wild
commercials.
ones back in the 90s.
No, I said purple stuff, not purple drink. Don't
I
get it
said
twisted.
purple stuff.
Yeah. That purple drink.
Yeah.
And then in 1995, we found out that oranges taste a little bit like Sunny D.
Yeah.
And we just started squeezing them.
Oh, we should try
I
this.
thought it was Tang before Sunny D, though.
Oh, 100% because we sent Tang to the moon.
That's right. That's right.
Tang
that's
was.
Right.
Yeah, that.
We were a Tang family until Sunny D was that was that rich kid stuff.
Yeah, dude. Well, the Tang lobby was legit. I mean, they got in nasty.
Yeah, they're like, how
like-
good our product is. It needs to be sent to space.
All the
Sunny D
astronauts like, we need water. They're like, screw you. You're drinking Tang.
Sunny D is just like straight for kids. It was just sick.
Can you also imagine like an astronaut, like a highly tuned scientist, pilot, researcher being sent to space?
Have some
and then he's
Tang.
got to drink fucking Tang. Like,
Yeah.
want some water?
Put a little on your finger, rub it on your gums.
You're like, oh, this water tastes delicious. Let me step on it with some fucking orange fake powder.
Man, all these astronauts coming back with kidney stones. It must have something to do with that zero gravity. I don't know. Their whole family's got it too with that lifetime supply of Tang.
I feel like that's definitely got to throw off some research somewhere along the way.
100%. No. Yeah, everybody's been to the moon, got kidney stones. Coincidence? I think not.
Must be something in that moon air.
Moon air's rough. Well, stop pissing on yourself.
Speaking of kidney stones, we gonna review this beer?
Oh no! I thought you.
Troy. Troy gives it a 1 kidney stone.
Troy, what would you rate it? Anytime you lead,
I sounded almost like the board just then. That was crazy.
when you lead with kidney stones, like I'm not anticipating high marks.
Is my tongue broken? Is this delicious to y'all or something?
I think delicious is a strong word, but I don't hate it.
It's okay.
To me, it's very bland and metallic.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. A lot of
It's-
that.
It's not orangey enough. It's very dry. It's drying my mouth out. And it tastes like a penny's in it or something. Like it just tastes metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
You want to put a number on that? Not a big fan?
E. Let's go 2.5's average. It's below that. Let's go 1.5.
Oh God!
What are you two chuckleheads fucking
you looked
pointing
down.
and looking at
You
each
looked
other?
down, and I went like this for your score. I was calling my shot.
Yeah.
That you were going to give it
You were
a
wrong.
2. Yeah. Did you see me put 2 fingers
I
up?
just asked, what are you two chuckleheads over here laughing about?
Nah.
Obviously, I missed your
think you
sign
were-
language.
I think you were deflecting. All right, so a 1.5.
Yes.
That's not a
1.5.
good score.
It's not good.
It's not a good score.
And it's kind of boozy. Like, it tastes...
6%.
I feel it in my face.
Yeah. It's
I
high
noticed you-
booze and just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I like fruity beers, and this is not a good one.
Oh, I see Lee leaning in. No, did I miss?
You're missing shit left and right, dude.
Dude, I have been
I wanted to get one last sip in.
on a bender. Leave me alone.
Can you see out of both your eyes right now?
Nah, I can see out of both my ears.
There you go. Well, they're
You don't
covered up by your
bender?
headphones.
Yeah, it's dark.
The past 10 years?
No, this one's been, and this one's okay. Yesterday I came home and like, the wife was like, I was like,
Oh.
that's
Oh,
good.
didn't like that.
That's good. Good dog.
Good pod.
Yeah, it's good pod.
I bet that's Stu walking up.
Is there somebody walking up?
I don't know, but he usually barks when somebody walks up.
If he came walking back in here, that's not a very good guard dog. What the hell was I talking about?
You came home yesterday, your wife
Oh
did
yeah,
something.
this is
Hope
great.
it wasn't doing anything with this beer. 'Cause,
I came home. My wife's like, "Yeah, man, the yard like desperately needs a mow," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's accurate." She's like, "Oh, and this thing upstairs is leaking. We've got water damage here, and so I need you to figure out all of that." And then she gives me like my laundry list of stuff.
That's
and then-
I'm not happy that you went downtown and drank and played golf with your friends and
I spent $7,000
and
in
lost
credit
three
card
credit card roulettes. I
then-
did see your post on Facebook about that.
Fucking loser.
So then she pops
Somebody
up-
posted a picture of them hanging out, and she was like, "Is that the third place he lost credit card roulette at?"
Well, I'm very honest.
I was
his
like,
ass.
zing.
Get his ass.
I'm very honest with my wife. But she gave me this list of things to do, and then she went ahead and popped a bottle of Chianti. She's like, "You drinking with me?" And I was like,
What?
How am I going to drink? You just gave me 4 hours worth of
Yeah,
work.
let me take this red wine up on the roof with me.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 degrees outside.
I was like,
I can hear Brandon now. Yes, I'm drinking.
I didn't until later. And then I saw your.
She set a trap on your ass.
And then you hit me up, and you were like, "We're doing the podcast tomorrow," and I stopped drinking.
That's not what I said.
No, you said I could do tomorrow. I can't.
Yeah.
And I was like, I started running the numbers in my head. I was like, I better stop drinking now. Had a couple drinks. I was like, I'm out.
I spent like 10 hours at the ball field, and I was like, I'm not gonna drink. And I got home, and I was like, yes, I am definitely.
Your boy's
drinking
thirsty.
now. Yeah.
Your boy's thirsty. All right, go ahead. What would you score there?
I'll give this a 3. I think that
3.
I like the orange flavor in it.
Way not to. No foreplay. Just like
I'll go through the.
straight to the 3.
Yeah.
That's what he does, dude.
Yeah. I give the score and then kind of
Not
explain
very
it.
generous lover.
When you got the big 3, you get right to it. You're gonna trust me.
I'm gonna give you all this 3, baby.
All the fun. All the fun's right here.
No, Troy, you mentioned not having much orange flavor, and I get a lot of the citrus flavor to it. I don't get any of the metallic that y'all have, but I will say that there is something that it's like an imitation Blue Moon or Shock Top that is a little funky to me.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't
like
taste
extra
like real
weedy.
orange.
Yeah, it's a little extra weedy maybe that I don't want, but
There's something.
I appreciate the citrus of it. I think it could be a little bit better, but I do like this, and I would drink this in the summertime. I wonder how I would feel drinking more than one of this, though, because it does have a very strong flavor to me, and it's good flavor, but I don't know how much of it I would want in a row. So I'll stick with a 3, though.
The answer is 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You want me to go? Well, no, you're the adjective king. We'll save you for last.
Don't have much.
Can you spell the adjectives, though?
It's fungible. So,
Also an adjective.
This is funny. This beer is it has like its good sips and its bad sips. Very strangely, there's times where I drink it and go, hell yeah, that's the right amount of orange, and there's other times I taste it and go, that fake ass orange just turned into something weird. And I got a tasting note on this beer that occurred right after the orange that I've never had before.
It does taste very unsimilar to other beers. Like I can't peg this to another beer.
There's a taste in my mouth
Uh-oh.
that
I've heard you start many a sentence with that.
yes. So
Wrong with
there's
this flavor profile.
His name's John.
there's a taste in my mouth that it's not paper, because when I say paper, you think just
Paper?
standard paper. And you remember when you were a kid, you get that construction paper that was like super pulpy. It
Yeah.
had like all them like big chunks of shit in there, and it had
Looked
that,
like plywood, but paper.
yeah, and it had like a very particular sting. That taste just showed up after the orange on me on like my third sip, and I was like, oh, it's construction paper from childhood.
Nostalgic right there. That's
Yeah.
an extra point, though.
Take a sip of that and then take a sip of that Miller Lite, and that Miller Lite will taste weird. Isn't that weird?
No, it actually tastes really bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like orange juice after toothpaste kind of thing.
yes.
Yeah, this is I've never had that flavor. That's not a positive tasting note. It's not.
Oh, I thought that was in the plus category.
You look
It's
like
the same. It's nostalgic.
Exactly.
with all
do
this.
look like
kindergarten.
you look like a kid that ate a lot of construction paper.
Exactly.
I didn't.
mixing glue.
Mixing some glue every now and then. Yeah, exactly.
Little
All I'm saying
Elmer's
is you
on
would expect an orangey beer to have a different pulp flavor,
that? Not paper
Not
pulp.
paper.
but this is paper pulp. I'm talking a heavyweight paper pulp.
Real good construction paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build lots of models out of it.
There's lots of little things that are
Good stop.
dude, right? Like a paper
It's
airplane.
at least like
yeah.
40 pound, not 20 pound bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's probably accurate. But it's there. It's in the back of my
Business
mouth.
card you'd be proud of. You know?
Awfully pulpy.
That's the one you wrote your grandma's birthday card on, too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
You could color on one side of the marker and it wouldn't bleed
no
through.
bleed.
You knew it was
You
good.
love a good no bleed paper.
That's right.
There's enough orange and enough other stuff going on, though, that I don't hate it. It's just that pulpiness is kind of turning me off.
This
It's-
sounds like a 7.
It's in between a 2.5 and a 3. And I'm not. there's enough orange in it that I'm going to go 3, but I would not recommend this beer. So I'm really, fuck it, 2.5.
I can see it.
I'm going to go 2.5.
I feel like this beer is that beer, and you go up to a bartender and you're like, "Hey, I don't really like beer.
Yeah.
Can you give me something that's kind of sweet but not sweet?" And I don't know.
I don't really want a liquor drink either.
Right. It's like, maybe just pour that cocktail in the beer, and we could come up with something. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great way to explain it. It is like an orange crush that's been poured into a light beer.
That's all I get. That's exactly what I get.
But it does something wrong.
It does neither one well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
It's a utility vehicle. It's like, my minivan holds 9 people. Yeah,
But
no, it's like an El Camino, but like not
yeah.
the one with the bitchin' engine in it.
yeah, the 4-cylinder
Like
one.
a 4-cylinder El Camino, and you're like,
The one that's slammed out on the ground because
Yeah.
it hauled mulch around too long.
and you're like, oh, it carries 2 people and doesn't get over bumps.
Yes, it carries 2 people, but
Hauls smoke.
also carries a dresser.
Like, it's not that super sport El Camino.
You're like, for all the times I need to carry my buddy in a dresser.
yeah, dude.
yeah.
yeah, I'm moving a family. And by family, I mean my dog and I and all of our stuff.
In garbage bags.
Yeah, there's no luggage in the back of that El Camino.
Yeah.
And no box spring either, because you're sleeping on just a mattress.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Bed frame. Good one, friend.
What do I look like? Rich?
You don't need sheets if it's covered in clothes.
That's right. If you sleep on top of the comforter, who gives a shit?
Right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with a 2.5 on this one. It's just not. It's not for me. I like a fruity beer all day, but it just tastes too artificial for me.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah. It's literally like we were just saying.
2.5.
It tastes like a cocktail.
1.5, 2.5, 2.5, 3. That's not good.
Not great.
No dings.
Is that just a 2.5, or just a little less?
A little less.
Hold on. 2.5, 2.5, 3, 1.5.
3.
Divide by 4. Carry the 1. 2.375.
Not great.
Not a deli. It's almost like you called that, Brendan.
Dude, I called it. As soon as I looked at it, I go, hell yeah, dude. A Royal Crush Orange Crush Ale from Flying Dog seasonal release.
We will hate that.
I am going to be disappointed. Because my expectations immediately went way up. I was like, oh, that's going to be disappointing.
I'm going to love disappointing the guys with this later.
I nailed it.
You know what I love doing? Making them angry that I brought
That's
drinks
right.
for them.
Yep.
You know what I'd like to do? Find all this crap in 4-packs.
Now you got 2 extra.
Because these will now float in the water until the label comes off.
Yeah.
And then I'll accidentally pick it up one day.
Mystery beer.
Yeah, and I'll be like, stop!
With the rusty cap.
Or
too.
you'll have to hard sell it to some friend that came over. Oh, you like Orange Crushers, right? You're going to love this.
Hey, you from Baltimore?
You like that water?
Yeah. You got to try the water in this.
I know. I almost want to give Stu some credit. Like, I feel like it's
I think he'd like the
orange,
label.
but not citrusy. Like, it's not sour.
I also think he would give a point at least for the marketing. It's a good label.
Flying Dog does have its own look. Like you could see from across the aisle that Flying Dog is Flying Dog.
Yeah, I appreciate that consistency.
It's weird.
Love that he was like, I give Stu some credit.
We got to give them some every now and then.
Do we?
This is not good, but on the spectrum of citrus.
We need to get a chart in here for him.
What was his argument? The citrus one? Was it oranges are only citrus?
Well, he
Was
said
what it
that.
was?
I think it was that like he didn't think that he was like it's citrusy, but like kind of like lime, or something like that.
He basically said that citrus is oranges and everything
else.
is citrus adjacent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That limes weren't
Limes
citrus.
and lemons weren't citrus.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We need to get a chart
so
right here of all the.
I'm not giving Stu credit.
Yeah. He's like, Dobermans are dogs. Everything else is kind of like a dog.
Dog adjacent.
Yeah. There's these, which are dogs.
Other 4-legged hairy things that are not cats.
But look like dogs.
Oh, man.
Slightly.
I made the mistake of telling my wife about this like piss pet that I've got now.
What's a piss pet?
Yeah, I didn't know either until I got one. So
I've never heard those words together.
Neither had my wife. She thought I was crazy, but
Yeah.
I've got a piss pet. So right out here where I piss.
Yeah.
Behind
Where we all piss?
the pallet
The
house,
urinal.
right? They've always said to me, be careful with just pissing outside because you're going to get rodents. And I was always like, yeah, right.
Who is everyone
Everybody who's
I've never heard that.
Your next door neighbor.
who looks at you every time?
Yeah.
hey, neighbor.
That's where the dicks hang out.
Hey, John. I missed your taste.
I fluffed it a little. So
To messing, I see you again, Brendan.
it'll be turgid later. We could-
You've been having a lot of watermelon lately, John?
Hey, does that smell like asparagus over there? Trying to figure out what's too much.
Trying to hit the sweet spot.
Yeah. I've been eating asparagus and oranges. I'm trying to go for my own musk.
That's that new slope flavor.
Yeah. Like, you like that?
Mixing a little pineapple every now and then.
It's like patchouli and mold. It smells good, right?
Throwing in some mushrooms, too.
Yeah. Mostly lion's mane. Mayan sheath's getting a little watered down. Myelin. That's myelin.
Again, who has heard about rodents and pissing? I've
Literally
never heard of that.
Never.
Oh, so yeah. So
Oh, we
We
sidetracked
distracted him.
I keep coming. Yeah, I get distracted.
Shiny thing. Lee, stop shaking your goddamn keys.
Talking about his neighbor, sucking them off.
No, we weren't.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Where you? I was peeing. Like
Oh,
it's
that's better.
close enough.
I was just sex offendering over here.
You guys are gross. I don't know why I do this with you guys. Oh yeah, because students show up.
Yeah, he would have been the bastion of humanity in this.
Beggars
Yeah.
can't be choosers.
So I'm over here and I'm going to the bathroom. This is a couple weeks ago, and there's this mouse.
Hell no.
But it's a lot bigger than a mouse. But it doesn't.
Is it a rat?
It doesn't have a hairless tail like a rat. So I'm like, who is this adorably huge chipmunk thing? Because it kind of has like a chipmunk look.
Is it a muskrat?
How big are muskrats?
They're big, like big rat.
No, sure as hell ain't that big.
Is it a rabbit?
I'll find it.
No. This thing's like a small guinea pig. And maybe someone released a guinea pig.
Maybe.
Because he sure as hell is not scared of humans. So I'm out here peeing, and he'll like back out of the wood, but not dive into the wood pile. And he'll look at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
So is he in the wood pile behind the urinal?
"Yeah." And to the side, he's kind of running the show.
He's doing the Brendan Chicago bike race through the
Yeah.
alley because that's snake condos over there. Everybody knows
That is a little sketchy as a rodent.
that stack of firewood is snake condo central. How many snakes have we seen in that firewood, Brendan?
A handful.
Yeah.
Doug, I think you're ready for. I think I'm ready to leave. I'm out.
Yeah, Jay, can you go grab something actually? from over
Yeah.
there?
I love something over by that stack of wood.
Hell no.
Well, so I've got this.
You don't like
little-
snakes?
Only if I got a shovel nearby.
That is a
You ever
prime
tried
snake
to?
attack weapon too.
You ever killed a snake with a shovel?
Plenty times.
Dude, it is like, to me, it's more intimidating than it should be. Like, I got my 6-foot shovel, snake's way over there, and I'm like, oh, hope I don't die. And I've got all the advantages.
My
all of
grandmother
them.
taught me
Thumbs.
how to clear
Thumbs,
how to kill a
arms,
A
legs,
brain.
200 pounds on it, a shovel. And that motherfucker's like, oh man, that's a big giant. And I'm like, look at that worm. He's got a shot.
From a kid age. My grandmother taught me how to kill snakes, and
Shouldn't kill snakes, man. They're awesome to have
Especially not
around.
black snakes, Jay.
Yes.
We talked about this.
No. And those are the ones I know
Whatever.
black snakes are good.
And they eat other snakes. They eat the poisonous
And
ones.
they eat all the rodents.
Hell yeah.
They eat your
Which
piss
is
pals.
unfortunate. So this damn piss pal, he doesn't run away. Like, he just comes out from behind the wood, and then he stands
He's
there.
the voyeur.
And he just kind of hangs
He's
out.
into that shit.
a muskrat.
So the other day I was
He's
over
the
here.
BT of piss pals.
I was over here watering the plants, and like he came running out and just stopped next to the greenhouse, and like I kept slowly approaching him, and he kept looking at me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna water these plants with you right here, and
He wants some water.
he's just hanging out. So I wonder if it is like some guinea pig somebody released, and it's just kind of domesticated.
I would assume that thing would be eaten immediately by a bird of prey
Exactly.
or
Human.
I mean, well,
No, I'm saying like he shouldn't be this close to me. You know what I mean?
It's like guinea pig meat.
But I made the mistake of telling my wife, I was like, oh, I just saw my piss pet. And she was like, back it up. Like, you just say some dumb stuff sometimes. She's like, what is a piss pet? And I was like, you know, like those big rodents that hang out when you piss. And she's like, absolutely not. I don't know what you're talking
For
about.
the record, a Google search of piss pal does not yield anything.
I looked up piss pet too to try to prove that I'm not alone, and I'm
Very alone. So where did you hear this term?
Just was naturally what I called it.
That's what you call your little friend.
No, that was the 14-year-old that followed Brendan into the bathroom and say, "Hey, we're piss pals now, buddy."
Maybe that is where it comes, because when you're a kid, you're like, oh, piss pals.
Yeah, just stuck with you that now you.
Trauma.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works. See, you're doing gross shit.
Do we need to break this down a little bit?
The first time I got my wife to really talk to me, it's like all the guys kept buying her drinks and hitting on her. And I was like,
And you told her about your piss pal?
No, I said, I thought to myself, I'm going to take the shot no one wants. I'll be the piss pal. And I would just, every time she'd be like, I got to go to the bathroom. I was like, I'll walk you. And then we'd at least be away from all the assholes. We could talk, like away from the music.
Good angle.
And it worked. So maybe I've always just kind of had this piss pal thing.
And you share a bathroom.
We do now.
No, but then.
Oh, no. No. Oh, God. That would have been aggressive.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Don't want you in there alone.
Yeah.
I'm the new
Don't know
guy.
what kind of creepers there might be in there.
I pee sitting down, so it's cool.
Let me check behind that toilet. I made the
I'll
mistake.
just stand back here behind you.
I made the mistake of telling my wife that I had a piss pal.
That's
a piss
a big
pet.
mistake, yeah.
Piss pet.
Yeah.
And now she's like, you need to get a trap. Like, we need to kill that thing.
We need to remove
And so
this
then I
rodent.
started looking up like humane traps that catch.
You don't even know what you're trying to
Yeah,
catch.
what are you
You don't even know what
hunting?
it is.
I just
Can
know
you
that
see Brendan going into a PetSmart being like, do you have humane piss pal traps here?"
piss pet.
My bad. I'm way off.
I need something between like 4 inches and 8 inches in size. I don't know what.
Oh my God!
what
Excuse
it
me,
likes.
dude. Like, no.
You work professionally at PetSmart. And you can't tell me you don't have piss pet traps here. Get out of here.
Comes out with a foot long Chinese finger trap.
Yeah, or a snake. Those are your options.
He's like, I think this should work for you.
Comes
Based on
out
what
with a
you
restraining order asking you to never come back in here again.
Well, got banned from the other PetSmart
Yeah,
again.
exactly. All the local PetSmarts, I can't go in. Got to Amazon my piss pet trap.
I don't know why this made me think of it just now, but like one of
thank
my
God,
favorite
yes.
like throwaway lines in a movie ever is in Dumb and Dumber. When Jim Carrey walks in and is like, well, fell off the jetway again. And it's just like, it's such a throwaway line, but then you just listen
Yeah,
to
no
think about it.
one acknowledges
Exactly.
it. Like, just did it again.
That shit kills me. Oh my God.
Yeah, let's stick on that topic. I don't.
I still want to circle back around to this. Who tells you there's a thing as a piss pet? Where
Well, we established that no one has. That this
Okay.
is just like a figment of his imagination.
He just made it up.
Okay, when you go out there and it looks up with its doe eyes at yours and doesn't
Do you
run,
aim for it?
No, I don't piss on the
Don't
pet.
aim for it.
I'm just asking the question we're all thinking.
If you're aiming for it, you should get a shovel next.
Yes,
Wait, no,
yeah, I'm not
why?
disrespecting it.
look at this motherfucker over here acting like he's all pro piss
Yeah.
pal now. Like,
Piss
he
pet.
didn't even know what
Piss
it was.
Pet. I don't have a piss pal. I have a
How
piss
do you know
pet.
all the piss pet rules, Jay?
Yeah.
You just heard about this.
Jay's just out here taking a fucking shovel to everything.
Jay wants
Snakes,
a shovel. I'm
rodents,
scared to walk in front of the motherfucker
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Fucking shovel to the back
Locking
of the
my
head.
fucking door tonight.
Thank you, Jay.
What, now you got a bed shovel instead of a
piss-
bed knife?
A piss
Talk
pet
about, don't mess with my
buddy
big knife.
over here.
No,
How big's your bed knife?
big enough to cause damage.
To yourself.
Yeah, when you roll
Where
over
do you
on it.
keep a bed knife?
Well,
in
you
the
don't-
pillow.
It's
In the
dangerous.
pillow.
No, I know.
Because you go fluff your pillow, you could end your life.
Jay's a big fluffer guy, so.
Big
throw your
fluffer.
head back on
Big
that pillow at the
fluffer.
end of a long day.
I fluff my pillow about twice a night. Like I'll wake up and like grab it, like fluff it up and put it back down.
That's where all the scars come from.
Yeah, well, I don't have a knife in there for that exact reason.
Well,
My loaded pillow went off when I fluffed it.
My pillow now with more knives.
The Ginsu pillow.
you just picture like Mike Lindell pitching the new pillow. It's like, hey, my pillow now has a knife pocket for you.
Knife pockets for your pillow.
You can cut a can with this pillow and then it still slices a tomato.
Do you need a
Never.
pillow that supports your head and holds a knife.
Want to storm the Capitol while carrying a pillow?
That's right.
Introducing my pillow knife.
Ever had somebody come in the window at night? Knife. Yes.
You
Ever
a
had anybody knock?
narcoleptic psycho? We've got you covered.
Ever had somebody knock on your Savannah bedroom door at 3 a.m? Here's your knife pillow.
That's happened to me.
Do you need to carve a piece of paper or a tomato while you're sleeping? Here we go.
We've got it.
Crazy roommate that walks around in the house at night.
Too many piss pets coming in your room at night.
Call our sister company. Pillow shovels.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jay's like, when these motherfuckers get the knife and shovel holder in, it's
So that's
game
the thing.
on.
He goes knife for person, but shovel for all animals.
Yeah.
If it walks, crawls, or anything else,
You
shovels.
gotta have the distance.
You need that reach. You need the reach.
I agree.
Jay's like, if I can get a chef's knife with a 6-foot handle and fit in my pillow, that's the Reese's peanut butter cup right there.
Going camping? Machete pillow.
Yeah, exactly. Never know what piss pals you might run into.
That's right.
Piss pet.
so bad we call piss pal.
I don't like it. I feel like that's gross.
Attack. It's a personal attack.
Yeah, one's a pet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not pals with this guy?
No, it's an
You don't
animal.
like John?
Hangs out. John, who lives by the John. Yeah, I get it.
Oh my God.
I hold on, so Jay. It sounds like you're the one who most frightened by rodents. I would guess.
I'm not frightened by rodents. I
As
just
long as
don't
he's got
like
a shovel
snakes.
within reach.
I don't like snakes.
So if you were out there peeing, and this little piss pet, we're gonna call it a 6-inch rodent. It's definitely thicker than a toilet paper roll. It's about as thick as a beer can.
All right, so like 2 beer cans, basically.
No, he's not that big. 1.5
One
beer
and a half
cans.
beer cans.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
A beer bottle.
Sounds like a.
No, he's not that tall. Like I said, dude. Put 2 beer cans on top of each other. It's about the height of a bottle.
All right, fair.
Spray paint can?
Oh, I'd kill that piss pet.
I would
quick.
say if I'm smoking, if that came my way at night,
We're in the ballpark. Okay.
that bitch came my way at night, it's dying.
So this thing comes out, greets you at the pisser, and then just kind of hangs out and doesn't make moves and isn't scared of you. Gives you something fluffy to look at. Like, is that scary? Like, do you want to kill it, or are you just going to let that ride?
You kill it.
I think Jay just swings and then asks questions.
Kill it. And then, kill it, then ask questions.
He's taking his Second Amendment rights to the limit.
Nah, my wife and my wife and you would completely agree on this, and I'm trying to figure out how to make her forget that I even mentioned that I have a piss pet.
That's on you, dog.
I know, like I should have never said something.
You also shouldn't have told us.
Well,
This was
you
a
guys
mistake
aren't-
on your part.
I mean, you guys aren't going
What
to
happens
make
if-
me go get a trap.
What happens when this pet starts making babies?
Ooh.
Piss pet baby. Collect the whole set.
That'd be
Yeah,
adorable.
what if you have 20
my
piss
God.
pals running around?
Yeah.
You got a piss family that all comes up.
Now it's not a piss pal. Now it's a piss family.
No, that's it. All right, so that's an infestation. And I would have
No,
to
it'll be
address-
like this at the man room. It'll be like Oprah. You get a piss pet. You get a piss pet. You get a piss pet. We all get piss pets.
Now the backyard is actually the piss pals.
Yeah,
And
now
Brendan
it's
just
piss
rinsed
pals.
the
The
land.
Pitts pals. I like that.
No, it's piss pet.
All right, we got a kids show right here in
We
the making.
do got our kid show in the making.
All right, PBS, call us up. The PBS piss pal.
It writes
Don't.
itself.
Yeah, it
don't
really does.
don't call
Who says
us.
no?
The first scene when I go out and pull my dong out and start pissing, they
It's
cancel.
from the back. We don't have to see your junk.
You're still going to see the stream going down.
Very,
Everybody
weak
pees. There's
not a
children's
weak
books
stream.
about
I'm
that.
just
My stream is fantastic, dude.
Why is it fork? Weird.
You know
you
what?
got one of those ones that got 2 holes.
There's no.
Just wondering.
I'm not little Dicky,
Fucking up his
dude.
shoes.
little dribble on the side.
I don't know how this happened. And when did
Little
it
piss
become?
pals.
I never had any like shame about my stream strength until they started coming out with those Flomax commercials, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Hold on, man! People take a pill because they don't have enough stream."
Yeah.
Like, I got strong stream. Like, I never gave a shit. And then I came out the next like a week later, and I'm
Now
like,
you're worried about it?
and I'm like in the bathroom, like
Judging everybody else's.
vein popping out in my head,
Just
just
roiding out.
yeah. Like if I don't come out of the bathroom covered in splash. You know what I mean? I feel like I got weak streams. So I'm getting after it now. Pissing on the cake just to get extra splash.
Should look like somebody let go of a fire hose in there.
Yeah. Like I just splash a little water on my pants if I just had a particularly weak stream.
Oh, that was me. I was the number one piss pal. You know.
Piss pet.
Oh. Keep forgetting, sorry.
You're not forgetting. You're intentionally doing it now.
Me?
Yeah, it's bothering me. I don't know if you've noticed. I feel like a piss pal's gross.
Attacking his piss pal.
Piss pet is better.
Yes. You're making it weird.
Yeah.
Not me.
This one's got to be called Everyone Has a Piss Pet, right? Everyone has a piss pet, comma. Am I right? One word.
Oh, no. 25% of us are right. That's all I know.
And it's Jay for swinging immediately at the piss pet. Not asking questions. I see a rodent while I'm
Jay's
peeing.
like, I'll hack this bitch in half with a shovel, then I'll ask questions. Who are you? What are you doing here? Doesn't matter.
You have a family.
He's just little skulls on the pisser out there.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, good luck running that back from the wife. That sounds weird.
That's on you.
No, she was like, hold on, what is a piss pet?
So she said what all of us said.
I explained it like it was matter of fact.
Yeah.
If you had said piss pal, I think she probably would have gotten
Yeah,
it, though.
I'm 100% piss pal.
I don't think she knows that I was piss palling her to get her to be my girlfriend. So, like, I don't think this is
That's a new one in the playbook. I've never heard that one before.
Everyone kept it was like a swarm. Like everyone was just buying her drinks, and I was like,
I'm going to hype your wife for a
in the
second, but
cup.
I bet that when she walked into the bar fucking broke necks.
Oh, dude! Today she pulled up in my Miata, top down, sunglasses on, looking all hot in her work gear, and I was like, "Hey, I don't want you driving that anymore."
You would drive that nowhere.
It's looking like fuckboy summer out here, and I don't want any of that.
She was like, "What are you talking about? Did I grind the gears or something?" And I was like, "No, I just don't want you driving that anymore." She figured it out. She was like, "Oh,
I got my hoochie daddy
Brennan's
shorts on today.
Brennan's like, I'm out there in the Miata to snap necks, not you.
yeah."
I want the hairdresser's looking at me, not talking to you.
You're attracting the wrong kind of guy. I want the guys who are interested in your husband.
Oh my God.
Not this.
Nobody's even looking at the car. They're looking at you.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Only roughly 10% of guys should be interested in the person in that car. You got 90% of the guys looking at you.
Jesus.
She going Jada Pinkett Smith, yeah.
Oh, snap.
I'd just be smacking people. This is steady. As long as they're, smaller than me. Will Smith style.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I look for a nice small guy and I smack him.
In the bathroom line.
A comedian.
Yeah, you're not my piss pet, bitch.
A guy who's not known for fighting at all. Let's hit him.
Yeah, exactly.
A guy who's done a whole comedy shows and a sitcom about being bullied as a youth. Let's go after him. Show
attack him.
Give him a once for.
Yeah. Wasn't that how Will Smith got his start? Well, I mean, obviously it was the rapping, but then he was just a poor kid in West Philadelphia.
Yeah, born and raised.
And
On the playground is where he spent most of his
That's what I
days.
heard.
yeah, until some brothers who were up to no good
Started messing around.
In his
started making
neighborhood.
trouble in his neighborhood. Of course, piss spout says
Right.
started causing a ruckus.
This is on shit.
It's piss pet, and it's up to no good.
If you say so.
And his piss pits were up to. I don't remember that part of the rap.
That must have been cut out for the TV
Yeah, that
version.
was added.
Yeah, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
The German version has it.
Yeah, it does. Oh, BT knows it.
Yeah, Peachy's all over it.
Yeah, this is my scat pet. It's got pink eye again.
You guys know the rodents that come out and sit next to you while you take a dump? Wait, huh?
You guys don't have that?
You guys don't have
Oh, I got the little mouse hole in my bathroom just for that.
Tom and Jerry
They come, they
style.
drink out of the little bidet.
Exactly.
Took 25 years, but this generation here, they're not scared of pooping at all. Been slowly training them since I was a kid, just buying hamsters, breeding them, training them.
Feeding them little pieces of cheese every time I'm taking a shit.
Bring them in there, take a dump, give them some cheese.
They get
drop a-
conditioned pretty easily.
Yeah, they start running it like Pavlov's rats. Just come running out, take a deuce. They're like, Cheese time. Poop pets.
Man, Brendan's been eating a lot of asparagus lately.
No, he's up to his old trick. Oh, this is all the topics are still here.
Yep. Haven't touched on any of them.
We're really falling
Hold on,
off
you didn't
the
write
rails.
piss bets down? What? You
No,
were gonna
we had penis
not
arm.
hit that?
I can assure you I didn't write piss pets down.
Oh,
But you
it's
wrote
piss pals.
penis pet arm down.
Yeah.
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 Oh, penis arm's important.
No, it's
It's a scientific advancement.
it's not.
It actually is.
How did he lose that penis? It was
don't
there was
know.
a trauma there.
Yes, it was an infection.
Oh, not like a firework or anything.
No, he got a really bad infection. No fireworks.
His piss pet got too close.
Oh Lord.
And it literally fell
We've
off.
all some my great grandfather went.
We've all let our
Don't
piss
bring
pal
that
get a
up.
little too
Yeah.
close to us.
There was a guy in New York. This was just in March, and he decided he had like a big vein on his dong, and he thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot some fucking cocaine into the biggest vein I
Oh
can
my
find.
God.
So he got that vein looking good, and then he just shot a bunch of cocaine in it.
How'd that go?
It turned black. He's white.
And what turned like the cocaine?
No.
The penis.
Oh.
It got horribly infected, and
A little necrosis.
I think that's technically the term. Yes.
Inside the science house.
His little piss pet got necrosis. It was bad. And I don't know if you
Neuropathy,
know
right?
this. Yes. And I don't know if you know this, but your penis, to you, it's non-fungible.
Yeah. I've heard that over the years.
So, like, you want to be careful. It's not just some fungible thing. You can go get a new penis.
My great grandfather used to tell me that when I was a little boy.
Yeah. So that dude fucked it up. But now
Here's what I don't understand.
I'm starting to wonder if penises are fungible.
Here's what I don't understand. Like, cocaine's had a good run of doing it in various ways.
Has it?
That's not good enough.
Because for forever, I feel like cocaine's kind of had some bad, publicity.
No, but like snorting it is a known way for it to work.
Yeah, it's a known quantity.
Yeah,
Like,
when
No,
you
sometimes you got to shoot it in your penis, dude.
that's the jump. That's like the guy that ate the first oyster. It's like, yes, I could. Snort,
yes, we're going to
I
equate.
could snort this cocaine like everyone before
Yeah.
me.
But
Or
if
I
it
could
had
be-
worked, right? Like, say he shot a bunch of cocaine into his penis and he just started orgasming for the next hour, he'd be like,
That doesn't sound like a good side effect.
but I'm saying then maybe we would have considered him a pioneer.
An innovator, some would say.
But instead, he was the guy who's
Penis fell
He
off.
and
penis just
Einstein.
fell, just like completely rotted away, and he was like, "Oops!" And then he had to go to the doctor and be like, "Hey guys, I was shooting cocaine into this thing here."
I fell onto a syringe full of cocaine and went right
As
up my
one
dick.
does.
Yeah,
Right
right
into
into
a
a
major vein.
doctors.
We've
You've seen
all done this.
Yeah, we've all been there.
I'll never walk in that park again. Lesson learned. But
I'm always amazed with the guys that play fast and loose with their dick, and they're like, "Let's try something crazy here. Like, let's put a fucking metal rod in it, or
I don't play fast and loose with just about any part of me.
especially my dick."
It's probably the last one
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
But you're pro piss pet.
Well, of course.
I like a little fast and loose though.
Oh, you got? I mean, you shooting cocaine in your dick?
I mean,
I think he's more talking about like the accessory to.
Oh, like getting a piercing or something.
Yeah. Jay's got tons of piercings.
what?
I call this one right here my piss bet.
That sounds like a new tat though. Piss tat.
No.
No, I get it. There are certain things you'll play fast and loose with your penis
sure.
with, but that number's even relatively.
Not shooting a needle in it, though.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. There's a lot of. I'm not gonna smash it with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
But even there's like guys that are like,
Jason Bell.
Jason Freaking It's like, you got a brick? Challenge accepted.
He's like, you don't do it with the King James Bible.
He
Get that
just
NIV
snorted
one.
that
That's
brick.
probably all
But
right.
you get like that kid's Bible. You slap it.
I don't know. Those got hard covers, man.
They do.
Oh, they do. They do. You get one little cushion in though. You're like an expensive one.
Yeah. Nice leather bound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't Gone with the Wind it. But Catcher in the Rye, you slap on it. Oh my God. Something like that. But no, you're not gonna Gone.
That's why they wrote those books, to smack your dick with.
yeah. Whoa. That's 500 pages. Whoa. Don't you remember Tommy Two-Tone?
Don't make a rookie mistake.
He smashed it with a 500-page book. Don't look right at all. Never worked again. That how Two-Tone Malone became that?
I don't know.
I do not know.
Who the fuck knows?
Does anybody know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not know who you're referencing.
Then you are a good human.
Okay.
And I'm the degenerate,
You
as
are
you
a
know.
scumbag.
I bring this podcast down,
I'm just the moderator. I just made that name up. No,
just throwing out names to see who I agree to.
So did his dick fall off?
Hold on. The guy who got the infection, who did not shoot cocaine into his penis.
We're talking about two different penis.
Yeah, I just
traumas.
thought.
Okay.
Because this one happened in 2017.
I remember this guy.
It naturally got infected. It fell off. Like literally.
Yeah.
But what was the story?
He just got a really bad infection.
In his
through-
junk.
The infection decided to attack
His junk.
exterior organ.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it literally fell off. And so he was like, guys, this is non-fungible. Like, I gotta.
That's what he said.
Yeah. And so he went there and they said, look, we could actually make you a new one. And they like genetically modified.
I remember, yeah, they like started growing it on his. They grew it in like a petri dish or something. Then they moved it to
to
his
a certain
arm.
point, and then they put it
Yeah.
in his arm,
On his forearm.
so that it would continue to grow. And the plan was,
Didn't he pay
Wait,
extra?
wait.
Remember, he paid extra.
He got 2 inches added
He
to it.
added 2 inches to it. They were like,
Was his balls in all also?
I don't know,
that would make sense, right? I can't imagine you lose your penis.
not my
and keep
piss
your
pets
balls.
too.
But anyway, he paid extra. It was like $100K or it was like $75K to get the penis to grow on his arm. And he was like, well, while we're at it, guys.
That right there is why during open enrollment you spring for the better insurance. I'm gonna say it right there. Just remember that as a little pro tip. Pro tip. During open enrollment, go for the better
Well,
one.
and if you're going to grow your penis, like you're going to grow it bigger than they're going to.
Yeah, you putting that extra
This is-
100K on down.
This just says that it was a severe blood infection.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. The mechanic who resides in Norfolk, England, was left mortified back in 2010 when his penis, quote, just dropped off onto the floor after he suffered an infection in his perineum.
Wait. How?
Bitch.
All right.
How
so he wasn't wearing
long do
pants.
you go with an infection that
To the
that bitch
point
just
that, yeah.
falls
You probably
off?
go on your junk. You probably go a while, right? Like people. I mean,
You'd be embarrassed,
Human nature's
yeah.
embarrassed. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
like you're gonna be like,
It'll get better.
I got a rash down there. Let's see if I'll put some salve on it, put some cream, and see.
Oh,
you know.
hell no.
And next
Scrub
thing you
it extra
know,
good next
your dick
time.
falls off.
Yeah. Now, that
That's
would be
not
terrifying.
a thing, though.
No, I'm with Jay on this. You pick up on the fact that it's starting to look bad.
Dude, human nature is you wait till the last second before you go to the doctor. That's how most people operate. Like, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying that's how a lot of people go. Like, you're like, I'm going to wait till I am puking and falling down before I go to the doctor.
I'm not afraid to tell anyone anything. I've proven that. I'll go to that doctor and be like, Doc, look at this blood infection. This is unbelievable.
No, I'm with you. Like, I'd be definitely more.
I've told my
Involved with
doc
my
some
junk.
stuff. I've told my doc some stuff over the years. Like, he asks those questions where I think everybody lies. You know, like, he'll be like, how much you drink? I'll be like, all right, let's run
Every
some
night.
numbers.
Yeah,
Let's run
yeah.
some numbers, Doc.
Let me get the spreadsheet out real quick.
Let me call the
like-
advocates up, see if he's busy. We'll get him in here.
But like, I'll give him a very accurate number, and he's looking at me like,
Oh, yeah.
do I have to add 7 to this? I'm
I've
like,
had-
nah, Doc, that's
No.
legit. Like, that's the number.
I've had that talk.
Everyone else you add 7 to.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
guy.
I don't.
Shoot him straight.
I'm drunk now, Doc. What are you talking about?
My blood work is going to be shit.
You want some painkillers? No, Doc. You see, I'm pretty drunk. You should
It
know.
would not be responsible.
Does he have a podcast?
My doc?
Yeah.
No, but he should listen to this one.
We tackle all the science questions for him.
Yes. So this guy, though, they built it in a petri dish. And
I think so, if I remember correctly.
then they put it on his arm.
Yeah.
And then it continued to grow.
Yeah.
And they got it to a certain point where the whole point was to get the capillaries and the blood to flow
Yeah.
through it and work
Well, and
properly.
his blood, it's growing from his like DNA. Like it's him. It's literally,
Yeah, so his body won't
Yeah.
reject it.
yeah.
But then, unfortunately, this poor son of a bitch, it took some time. He thought this was going to be like a year or two. And then the pandemic happened.
Yes.
And you
got
want to talk
stuck with
about
a forearm dick.
Yeah, elective surgery.
Yeah.
This is the definition.
Wait,
So
did this keep
this was
growing over the pandemic?
He had it stuck on his arm, and it dangles.
So it says a second surgery.
Here's the real question. Do you or do you not let people know and show it off and talk about it? Or do you try to keep it under wraps, literally?
When they're
How
just
well can
dangling
you
by
keep it
your
under-
wrist?
Yeah.
Bro, that would be like...
I mean, the pictures that they have blurred out, it looks like it's just below the elbow, effectively.
Yeah.
Like it's not at the wrist. So like he could cover it up.
I mean,
with
he could have long sleeves and an ace band.
Sure. But for 6 years though, that's the problem. So it says here, that,
You're not getting in the pool again. Nah, I'm good.
It's cold!
Like, Daddy, what's that?
Shrinkage.
a second surgery to move the manhood between his legs was delayed for 6 years due to, quote, scheduling mix-ups, staff shortages, and the COVID-19 pandemic.
What are you guys doing Wednesday? Oh, yeah.
Do you know how mad I would be if they're like, shit, we had it on the schedule for yesterday and you didn't show up.
Yeah,
My bad.
Where were
dog."
you?
Like, I'm
Dick
going to
arm?
sit here in the lobby with my arm out until you
Waving my arm penis around until you fix it.
They won't move my arm penis.
You're on strike outside, just one man.
Yeah, one
Wait.
picket just flopping your arm dick around.
Respect for guys with arm penises. Respect for guys with arm penises.
Wait. What happens when your arm gets a little bit more...
My arm penis has to go. Hey.
What happens when your arm gets a little more blood flow to it?
So,
I think we all know, Jay.
I'd be
You
in
start working out. Oh, shit. Right.
You know, in the gym when you get that thing, it's like the rope on a plate, and then it's just like a bar, and you just twist it.
Yeah.
I'd be doing forearm workouts all day in the gym. Eventually, someone's going to be down.
yeah, just
I look like the Pied Piper running across my yard with all the rats following me. It's gonna piss.
all the piss pals.
All the piss pets.
Oh, yeah, that guy. So he actually has a documentary coming out about it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
The title of the documentary is The Man with the Penis on His Arm.
Original.
Classic.
What else do you call it?
Yeah, I mean, that covers all the bases.
Yeah.
It's coming out on Netflix.
Oh, but what's it about? Doesn't really tell me what's going on here.
Are they going to blur the whole thing?
I hope
You
not.
have to. It was a 9-hour operation.
It's a. What is that?
That's how his movie starts.
That's the documentary.
You know, be like, hey, have you seen the new Piss Arm show?
Oh yeah.
Of course, this guy's British, too. It was a 9-hour operation. The first thing I did was look down and I was like, oh, my days. They got it right this time.
6 years in the making.
Not oh my days.
Now I can focus on my teeth.
Yeah.
And the clever medics even installed 2 tubes to allow McDonald to inflate the penis with a hand pump in order to give himself an erection.
Hell yeah.
Science.
You got to get that hand pump because there's nothing more
flaccid
sexy.
penis. You got a brand new flaccid penis? That's weak.
It turns out McDonald's artificial penis is even better than his real one. The dad designed his dream penis with the help of surgeons and added an extra 2 inches to the man-made model, making it 6 inches in total.
Ew. Got that new penis smell? No mileage on it. But you know as soon as you take it off the lot, it's going to depreciate.
All right, hold on. The no mileage thing. He had to have fucked somebody with his arm, right? Oh. If you have a penis on your arm,
Yeah,
You don't have
You
to sell me on
gotta
this. You
try
don't have
it,
to
right?
sell me on this.
Yeah, dude. Every social profile pic is my bicep with my penis hanging off, just touching it. You know, like just flexing.
who among us?
What, you wouldn't do that?
That's what I'm saying. Who among us wouldn't? And I'm looking at Jay. Jay, you would not try that? Again, like you don't got it between your legs. I'm sorry. That's life gave you a shitty hand, but
I
like
feel like that's a...
No, he gave you a shitty arm.
you're right. Well, that's
They'll
a better
give you
arm.
an awesome arm.
I feel like that's a great corner for OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
Doc, you could make so much money with that.
I don't know.
You
I
could
think
buy
that
all the
seems-
arm penises.
It seems
Think
too like circus freak to me though to be like on OnlyFans.
What do you think OnlyFans is for?
You've been on
Yeah.
OnlyFans lately.
I just think that like it's. I don't want to call it like a bar trick, but like I
It's
would,
a bar trick.
If I, God forbid, the worst happens. If I've got an arm penis.
when you have an arm penis.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Science now has proven to me that I can have penises on both of my arms.
Hey, Doc, you got any more than arm penises?
Who says no to that?
And
Look,
it only
man,
takes
it's better
6
than
years
not
to
having
grow.
a penis.
Well, it didn't take 6 years to grow. It just took 6 years to transfer it.
Oh.
Scheduling mix-ups.
What I find hilarious.
Hey, you're going to go 6 years without a penis anyway. Might as well have one on your arm.
I just think it.
I like that you're completely offended by the idea of a piss pat, but then you're like, but a penis arm.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, I'll try a lot of things.
I mean,
I think you
how
and
do
I
you go
see-
to
see
work
things
with that?
Well, I don't know, man.
Like,
He's a
you
You put
mechanic.
that in a suit
Yeah,
jacket
Yeah, he's a
every day?
mechanic, so like he's
You
got.
can't be a mechanic.
Yeah, he wears like overalls, like on
Got
a true
copper
Brit.
fit. Brett Favre's fucking protecting his
compression
ass, dude.
sleeve.
Yeah.
Well, he lost his job as a typist.
It's gonna have an automatic
Just keep hitting
bend
that
every
extra
time you
fucking
take it
space
out.
bar.
Why you keep hitting that W over and over and over?
It's gotten bigger.
You gotta get better typing form.
100 words a minute till I got this extra
And
2 inches.
You know there's some chicks out there that'd be like mad into it. Then once they heard
Yeah.
the story, they'd be like, I got to try that arm
I want to
penis.
fuck the arm penis
Yeah.
guy.
The tattoo you should get. I mean, you could do some serious, awesome tattoos just around it.
Oh.
You know,
Why
not
stop
on it.
around it? On it.
Well, because
Nah, 'cause I want my-
How much feeling? Like how much?
They added
how many
like
nerve
nerve endings and
endings?
everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Like
was
it's-
a big part of the recovery was getting the
They had nerve
capillary-
endings?
Yeah, they had to get the nerve endings to touch and everything.
So when it's on his arm, he could feel it.
Yeah, theoretically.
Could he? The
I just
answer,
want to know, like,
could
It
he
is
finish?
May. It
They-
is May.
They didn't put the pump in.
It
till
is May.
later.
It is May.
It's May.
Yeah, you know, May is National Masturbation Month.
What?
I had no idea.
didn't know that one.
Since when?
TikTok told me.
I thought the other 12 months.
that's a
I thought all
fact,
12 months were that.
Yeah. Why stop now?
I know.
I've been doing it
Only
wrong.
got 30 days.
Been doing it wrong for 31 years now.
Maybe it's National Masturbation Awareness Month.
Oh, because people need to be aware that masturbation's out there. Hey guys, here's a fun fact: you can masturbate. Wait, what? I had no idea.
Yes, you can.
Not depends on who you are, what you believe in.
Yeah. Do you like piss pals or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, got a masturbation pet.
Peter's gonna be all over us now.
You guys don't have one of those?
This is gonna have that "Arms of an Angel" song playing behind it. You know someone that has a masturbation pet? Please let us know. That's not right.
No, masturbation mammal. Come on, it's right there, guys.
Ew, gross. Cross the line.
Never have.
You're gonna
I just
exclude
moved the
fish?
line.
Line's over here now. Can we go home?
No. What else you got on the list? We hadn't touched on anything. We did arm penis. That's it.
I don't even think we did
We're
that
just
well.
getting started.
Yeah.
No, no. I've had a eulogy written up for a guy since February. Like, there's a guy that
Do I know
really,
him?
I do. Like,
Oh.
no, not like
R.I.P.
someone personal.
Oh.
Like the YouTube dude I used to watch, and he finally, and I've been trying to talk about this since
Well, talk
February.
about him.
Penis
Let's get it
pals.
out there.
It's an hour 51. I'll save it.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sure
save
he would
it.
appreciate it being
No.
right there with penis pals and arm penises.
I'm waiting until I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Because when it just naturally flows like this, ugh.
Gross. Who likes that? Who likes staying on topic?
That thing's got a little natural flow to it, I see. That's unfortunate.
Who's this YouTube guy that passed away?
Who died?
It's so out of date now.
Might as well get it off the roster.
Hey, we've been known
I'm
to
at hour 52. I'm
we've
done.
been known to do throwback articles from 8 years ago. So,
Yeah, that's
Thank God we held off on this one because it finally had a conclusion.
yeah.
It's got his penis.
Yeah.
successful surgery.
Finally got it back.
Good for him.
And now Norfolk's on the map.
He's divorced and has 2 kids.
Of course he's divorced. He didn't have a penis.
Well, just arm penised it
No.
for 6 years.
Wait, did he
Did he get divorced before or after?
or
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to find out.
Well, bitch, I'm sure when that shit fell off the first time, like,
Yeah. But you would
Feel
feel
good
She
about the
said
second
no.
one?
No
Are
shit.
you worried about the second one falling off?
No, I think you'd probably feel better about that.
I don't know.
I think I would.
What are the? I mean, what are the
Batting
chances you
1,000,
get
yeah.
two?
What are the chances you pull 2 credit card roulette?
I would be scared to
This
pull
is my
on.
8th penis that's fallen off.
Pull it right off.
Yeah, can you imagine just pulling it off and be like, well, back to the drawing board?
Good thing I got this other arm.
God dang.
Calls up the doctor. You guys will never believe this.
I knew when you said 1 year warranty at 366 days, I shouldn't do it, but I wanted to do it. Now here we are.
Yeah,
Let me guess. You're not covering any of this repair.
Hey, when did that warranty start? When I left the hospital or when you put the last stitch in? Because those 7 days matter right now.
Was that 100,000 pulls? Bumper to bumper?
He's got a little clicker on the inside. Keeps track.
You did not change the oil on this thing.
Sir, the records show that you had 115,000 strokes on this and warranties.
You didn't even come in for your 25,000 stroke
Yeah.
checkup. Right then we would have told you this thing was low on fluid.
And a little fast and
Would've topped
loose
you
with
off.
all of this.
Yeah.
Could have topped you off, but here we are.
Yep. Got to maintain. It's all about maintenance.
You're going to have to head over to the county hospital now. Enjoy that penis.
Right? Think you're getting 2 extra inches? I doubt it.
Yeah, not over
Take
there.
2
Not
inches
over there.
off.
Yeah, rule is can't be bigger than any of the docks. And I'll tell you a little secret about those docks. Lil dicks.
That's why they're counting.
That's just what they do over
Yep.
there.
They're not trauma 1.
No. What is happening?
Okay.
Have you guys tried manatee meat?
I know it's only been a week, but I've been trying to source it.
I have 2 dogs. I got crocodile. I got snake. I've not gotten manatee yet.
Yeah, I've had all that stuff. Manatee.
Jay likes to kill his snake and then eat it.
Yeah, he doesn't. He kills it and then runs away.
I mean, it's slowly becoming like my
It's like your
Your white whale?
Yeah, that's the
Manatee
gotta
meat?
go. Yeah, like I want it.
All right, let's go to Portugal.
They have it. They'll do anything.
Dirty
and
Portuguese.
They do, they're so. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
They got tons of piss pals over there.
Yeah, it means a totally different thing.
Manatee meat.
I
Call
low
up
key
BT.
want
He
to
might
look up
know.
and
You show me a dope spot with piss pets and manatee meat, and I'll show you where BK will be on vacation.
I'm going to Portugal to surf Nazarene. Psych, I'm going to go eat that manatee meat there.
Shit.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up. We're getting too long here. That's 2 long ones back to back.
Said the guy on his second arm penis.
That's right.
Now, thank you guys.
2 average size ones back to back.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sorry about that.
You should have seen my old penis. It was not nearly this big.
Talk about a pickup line though. Like this one's 2 inches bigger.
Yeah. This penis
Performance
is
enhancing.
50% bigger than my last one. Your last one?
Hold on. Your penis is fungible?
One of a kind, honey.
You thought shaving the pubes down made it look bigger. You should see when it just falls off. Looks huge.
He points at his arm. He's like, it's about this long. She's like, how do you know? Well, it was right there on my arm, so I know exactly how long it is.
From this scar here.
You want to get a preview? Just let me roll up my sleeve.
What's that
This
weird
dent.
circle scar on your forearm?
Funny you should ask.
You may have heard of me.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah. 6 years ago, you might have heard a story.
I'm that mechanic from Norfolk, England.
What about every other mechanic in Norfolk, England?
Yeah, he
That's
really,
not me.
he
That's
really,
not me.
he really gave them like a short stick, so
Yeah.
to speak. Like,
short sticks.
Everybody's walking around with short sleeves all winter long because they're like, I'm not penis forearm
Yeah.
guy. That's not me.
he's rocking it though, man.
Good for him.
Kind of.
I am not mad at penis arm guy.
I'm happy for our penis forearm brethren.
I don't want any man to walk around without a penis.
No, that's what I'm saying. Get it wherever you can.
Yeah, put it on your forearm, your forehead,
dog.
fucking foreskin, whatever.
Yeah. Live your life. Pro penis on this podcast.
Weird.
We are. And all penis related topics.
Absolutely. You got penis topics, send them in.
No, don't. Don't.
Care of BK.
Exactly.
No, I'm the one who checks the email.
Would you like his personal email or his work email? We could arrange either.
That just got a little scary.
Yeah, soon enough, I'm like, oh, I liked it when Boo Boo was the one sending stuff. It's just beer. It was harmless. Like, got another pick today. I don't think that one's attached to his arm. Can we?
Yeah, we're waiting on you, dog.
Yeah, good. Thank you,
Produce. We're fluffing over here.
Produce.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Sorry about the episode.
If you're still listening.
Yeah, that's gross. Mom, you should have turned off seriously 2 hours ago. If you haven't had a chance
Time
to
is his mom.
head over to our Facebook page, please do. I'm just
Who knows what you might find.
You can send us topics and such. You can always send us topics at insidethepallethouse@gmail.com. Little known fact, our email address does not accept JPEGs.
Bet.
NFT.
That's a cap.
I'll test that
All
tonight.
cap. All cap.
If you haven't had a chance to find us on Instagram or Twitter, just don't.
Whatever.
You can always find
Check
us.
out
Not enough
our
penis
space.
content there. Go to Pornhub. Search Inside the Pallet House. You'll find what you need there.
No, you won't.
If you got to connect for manatee meat, hit me.
Dude, actually, do that.
Jay, plug your shit.
Hey, just something
And
I
plug
ate.
it better.
Hit me with that manatee meat.
Just something I ate on
Plug it
Instagram.
better.
And you can always send
Richmond's
us.
#1 food blog.
Yeah,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
top
you can-
100 at least.
Top
Yeah.
And you
100.
Yeah.
There's at least 100 of them, dog.
Yeah. You're not the only food blog guy. I hate to break that news to
Like
you.
I'm top 15.
I promise you he's the best in the room.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
If you have a chance to send us money, we desperately need it.
Yeah.
We need topics.
About more
You
awful
could,
beer.
you could do so with Venmo.
At Inside the Pallet House on Venmo.
Yes. And if you need to get a mortgage this summer, please head over to Screen Door Mortgage. Email them, call them. Jimmy will answer, and Jimmy will take care of you. That is our guy. He's got your back. He'll make what is a difficult experience very easy to deal with. Sorry
of
for
it-
that plug, Screen Door Mortgage. I know that came at the tail end of an absolute shit show.
Great show.
Help Jimmy fund his credit card roulette addiction.
Help
Thank
him
you, guys.
continue to be BK.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be talking to you next week. Cheers.
Will we?
Penises.
Brendan looks like he never wants to do this again.
I don't.
If this is the last one, if this is the one that breaks him, it'll be worth it.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
That was a pretty penis podcast, don't you think?